We are in our new location, or back to our old location.
Back to our old location. But I guess it's new to some people who've never seen it before.
You see, we're making progress spring cleaning, or else we wouldn't be sitting here.
We would not. You did so good last night.
I did, but you did good keeping me company too, and then you did all the driving this morning, so.
I did. Cool. Yeah, we had to drive Wi-Fi Adam to the airport, and it was a long drive. Well, it wasn't really
not
that
as bad as JFK could have been.
No, it was like an hour and something, but it was at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so it was a little bit of a struggle. Yeah.
So you kept me company. I did all the tidying and the cleaning and the dusting and sweeping. So,
happy Friday!
Happy Friday.
How's everybody doing? Hi, Bernadette Johnson. Is it Komal Punjabi? Hi. Cat Caught Vlogs.
Are you starting from the top, or are you just calling up people?
Starting from the first person that said hi when we came in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it Carvasha M?
Or the first person that you saw? I see a lot of highs. I see.
I hear our voices.
Yeah, I see. Oh, is that me?
Yeah,
my headphones.
I'm turning them down.
Thanks, girl. I see So Song, Joy Thompson. I see Ashley Harris, Haley Means, Cami H, Puddintain 12.
Checkers is back. Here he is.
He's back.
I'm glad you didn't get rid of him.
I know, I was moving fast. Well, did you just notice
that?
Yeah,
I did.
Okay.
I
you
did.
don't even ask, like, where's that, or do you know where it's at?
I saw it in the box, and I was just like, I'm not even going to look, because I don't remember what's in there, so we're just going to get rid of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, just not look. Yeah. So we used to have this huge, remember I said at Christmas time, it was like a madhouse bench. It was like coming down the stairs, tearing down the stairs with this great big sheet full of stuffed animals from your past. And so it's just better that we not look.
Yeah.
If you the rule is if you haven't used it in a year, you don't need it. I think I've even cut it to 6 months now. Definitely close. I think I'll cut it down.
So Leslie LeBron said she's loving the shirts. Okay, speaking of the shirts, so you know how like you've been like LoriAnne's been wearing like the bougie shirts and the Be Beautiful shirts. She keeps wearing like logo shirts. So we got in contact with the company and we're like, hey, we're MADCURLS. We wear your shirts all the time. And so they gave us a code to their website, and like we basically like we went shopping and we got sent some stuff, and we have like a code to their website now and all their cool shirts. So I'm wearing one too, and they're called Power and Black, and I put it in the description box. And our code, of course, is MADCURLS with 15% off, but their shirts are so cute.
I like when they update the sayings. So, like, for instance, We Out, that's Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Then they have Nah for Rosa Parks, like, no, she ain't giving up her seat. So there's just so many cute different logos.
Yeah.
And,
the melanin shirt a couple weeks ago that you were wearing.
Yeah.
I got it in like tan, and so I wore this one tonight. This one says Blossom.
And it's nice when you like something, and you guys know I'm a t-shirt thing. Now, if only these folks with these bracelets would get on the wave, then I'll be set. But it's nice when you wear something. I'm always just like a logo t-shirt kind of person. And when we saw that they had an ambassador program, I was just like, oh my gosh, like we're not pushing anything that we don't like, or we're not, all of a sudden you don't just start seeing us wearing them, and it's not what we do. I've been wearing them for a while, so. Like I said, I think a few weeks ago, I believe they're one and the same with that CMT, that Christian one that I wear.
Yeah.
Because the quality is the same. So,
yeah, their shirts are nice quality too. I love the like the ladies fit it.
Me too. Yeah. I tried to get unisex, but the unisex I thought was a little big. So I think I'll just go back to the ladies fit. Like this is ladies fitted, so it just fits better. But anywho, anybody interested? The code, as usual, is MADCURLS.
Yeah, so I see that, guys, you guys talking about Bounce Curl came out with some new products. Like, of course, I was like heavy into Bounce Curl like 2 years ago, and I definitely had a Bounce Curl code. Not even sure if it still works anymore, but I can try to maybe get in touch with them. I know I love their gel, and then they came out with the cleansers and stuff that I didn't really care for, and then I kind of really haven't heard from them since. We put it in a Positive, so I can try to see, like, I don't know, but I didn't plan on really throwing any coin that way, even though I love the Bounce Curl gel, like, I don't know, but
What's the new product? I heard you mention it the other day. What did you say they came out with new?
It was a leave-in conditioner and a curling cream, I believe, yeah.
Okay, I saw as I was scrolling through trying to catch up. I saw Keisha Slade. It's my birthday weekend, 46 years young. Happy birthday,
Happy
Keisha.
birthday. Hey.
Okay. There's Laura Peters said hi, LoriAnne and TaylorAnne. Catching up, Evelina Rodriguez. Hey, MADCURLS.
We have a What's in Our Hair.
Okay, this is Jessie Curl day 3, I think, for me.
Is it?
Yes, and then of course some refresher with some Sotanicals. And
Is it day 3?
It's day, yeah, I believe it is day 3. If not day 4. But I'm getting ready to. I have a little bit of CURLMIX in here. I think I'm getting ready to, because I see some frizz, but I didn't have time to sit up there and cater to that. That's gonna drive me crazy.
CURLMIX down with you?
I did. This is still my Florida stash. You know how the TSA has to regulate what we bring on the plane? We had to teach Wi-Fi that, because the last time Adam flew was when he was 3, and you know he's got that little edge. So I said, Adam, you have got to follow directions. You do not debate. This is not time to debate TSA, because they do not play. When they say take off your sweater, your coat, your shoes, do not question it. Do not say anything. Just obey, okay? Because they are not having it, and I'm not having it if you don't go. So, but he was like, they yelled at both of y'all this morning, right?
They did, because like we were confused. I was confused on where to point him to TSA, and one sign said one thing, one sign said another. And TSA man said, you know, you go to the left or whatever. And Adam was like, but that says, he's like, sir, he's like, I work here. He was like, I think I would know what I'm talking about. I'm like, okay, Adam, I guess you're going to the left or whatever. Whatever that man said, I'm like, follow whatever he said, because he all got an edge. Like, all right, sir, Mr. Blue Shirt, Mr. TSA man. Like, okay,
take your job,
right? It was too early in the morning. He was not trying to argue with us this morning.
That's just like the kind of family we are. Like, we just like baby everybody. We just do the job till it's complete. Yeah, we could have just thrown him off at the curb and kept driving, but because it was his first time, we just kind of just felt more comfortable, just making sure he got exactly where he needed to go.
Yeah.
When Anthony's 19, yes, he could figure it out for himself, but it's the mother in me and it's the mother in you, the motherly nature in you.
Girl, even though me and Adam were going at it last night.
I know.
It was so petty. It was so petty. And, because, like, you know, Les LeBron, you call him, what is it, Addie and the milkman?
The leche.
The leche man,
yes.
yeah.
You need a new title for him now that he's a traveling man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he drank my milk last night. Because I go, like, everyone goes grocery shopping in the house and everybody buys things that they like. And so I bought my own cereal, which I don't let the boys touch because they leave the bag open. And y'all know I hate when people leave the bag open. I hate stale cereal, so I buy my own cereal and I hide it and whatever else. And then I buy my own milk, and I'm like, don't touch the milk, because they buy their own milk. So I guess he finished all his milk. And then last night, he wanted to, like, drink all my milk before he went on vacation. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I said no. And yet, like, you know, we moved on, other conversations. I see him just pouring milk, like, 10 minutes later. I'm like, didn't I just say no? I'm like, now you gonna drink my milk. I'm gonna have no milk for my cereal. We were literally like battling out in the kitchen. I couldn't
take it, the drama.
Like, I was just mad. I was like, I'm not.
And I spoke up, and you're like, Mom, get out of it. I mean, like, you cut me off like that, and I just.
You were like, guys, and I looked just like, Mom, let me talk to my brother.
Because I know what that is, because me and my brother used to always go back and forth, and sometimes you just have to get it out.
Yeah.
So siblings have to be siblings, because siblings will be like this, and parents interfere, and they will find themselves on the out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So
I was just, and then like, I think we're like an hour later after we finished yelling and screaming in the kitchen over a cup of milk, and he was like, you know, fine, I'll pour it back in the container. Like,
all the drama. So then he gets the cup, and then he gets a container, and like milk to me is just already. I mean, you got to be careful with milk, okay? And so here he is. He might have taken a sip or two, and now he's gonna pour it back. I'm like, Adam, please don't.
He can do everything else but buy food, and I'm like, you know, food is expensive. Like, stuff is expensive, and like we budget and everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna be feeding everybody in the house. Like, don't touch my milk.
You have to have empathy. It's not sympathy, it's empathy. I said, because he's in college. I said, working like a mediocre job, few little hours he's bringing in, not making a living, not making a killing. So I said he's probably trying to like get a little bit of money and then like stash it, hoard it, you know.
Yeah, I'm typically not like that, but I was maybe, I don't know. I guess I was like in a mood last night, and so I like laid him out.
Are you gonna miss him?
No. I was like laid him out over milk, but then like an hour later I was like,
I heard you be like, Addie, I'm sorry.
I'm like, we good? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Whatever.
See guys, this is time when I need to snip. I should have brought my scissors down here.
Girl, what are you doing?
I'm styling my hair on camera.
Oh, I didn't say what I had in my hair. So I have some BodyWorks in my hair. I tried some new products. So I tried the shampoo and the conditioner, the peppermint tree one. Absolutely love it. You have to try it.
Which one?
The peppermint tree one. Peppermint tree, I think it is. They're clarifying shampoo. You can detangle with that shampoo.
I'm sorry, who's the company? I'm sorry.
BodyWorks.
Oh, okay, really?
And it's so good.
Who told us about that?
Girlfriend. I don't know if she's here yet.
Okay.
I don't know if she's here yet, but loved it. Shampoo and conditioner. And then I went in with the Citrus Fusion mousse and their Cocoa Shea gel. I put that on top, and I like it.
I see Pond Deck. Hey, Pond Deck. I see Jesse and Rosario. I see Motiqua. Are you in New York yet, Motiqua? Let me see. I see Fly, TJ So Sweet. Let's see, who else do I see? Who used to say that? Was it Romper Room? Who else do I see in My Little Ball or something?
Angela, why don't you like the papaya? It's going back. Okay. That's the first, like, bad thing I've heard about. Well, except I think CCJ, who said it tangled her hair. But Why don't
Enjoy
you
the
like
Mother's
it?
Day video, the one where Tay styled my hair, or you also put out last year's, right, with all of our bloopers. That was
All of
funny.
our bloopers, yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't this year's. Okay.
Sarah said, me and my brother have gotten into actual fist fights. I don't know if that's just us. Me and my brother, we've never put our hands on each other.
No.
We've never fist fought.
No, but me and my
before.
brother threatened, carried on, and then we ended up in court. Because he used to use my clothes, wear my clothes, and I used to have a fit. Because my clothes were, I used to actually get male clothes, like, you know, like Ralph Lauren Polo. So I would like to get their big sweatshirts. I like their like rugby type of sweatshirts. And I wouldn't get them from the women's department because they were like a little bit more fitted. I like kind of like the big ones. So they actually were male clothes and he loved them. And so I always had a system and he didn't know my system. And I would put the hangers in alphabetical order, almost like the color of the clothes or the name of the clothes. Like any given week, you wouldn't know. I'd always switch up either by the name of the clothes, the color of the clothes, and he didn't know. And when I'd come home from school, I'd see a hanger like hanging, like he had taken something, tried to put it back right, but it wasn't quite right because I had a system. And I'd ask him, and of course he'd lie. And then of course, like he had to catch these hands, okay?
Literally, and y'all ended up in court. That's so busted,
right?
That's so busted.
And there was my father standing between the two of us, okay, with his one attorney. It was like Ragsdale versus Ragsdale.
Same last name versus same last name.
Embarrassing. So embarrassing.
So busted. Over clothes.
Over clothes.
Over clothes. Sometimes you gotta take it there. You gotta take it there. Like I've never taken it there to put my hands on my brothers. Like I would never do that. But we were in each other's face last night, like arguing over milk.
Well, y'all won't take it there. I don't know if I took it there. I said,
and he was like, "You're not gonna drink it," and I'm like, "Just because someone's not like, you did not pay for it. Like that's his thing. Like I let him drive my car, and he was like, he basically says it's his car. He's like, the car you don't drive. I'm like, but the car I pay for.
Yes.
Every month I pay for it.
It was
like, it's not yours.
Magic mirror. That was it. I knew it was romper room.
No wire hanger. Who does? I had a dispenser the other day.
No
I was in his room. He had a wire hanger. I'm like, no
ever.
wire hangers ever.
They're the worst.
Wire hangers?
They're the worst wire hangers.
They're like, they just fall apart. They're horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so people are talking about the Eden papaya, the pine castor smell. It smells strongly of like tropicalness, of what is it? Papaya, pineapple. Like it smells very fruity, but there is a strong like fruity kind of smell to it. Yeah, it's like tropical.
The papaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not offensive. I liked it. I mean, you loved it. I definitely liked it. And how many days did I
so
get
sorry
out of
for
that?
your loss. Tofu on Toast says, her husband's brother just passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so should we go back probably all throughout the night because we just got a code. All right, guys, so you know, like for those that are new into the room, I keep seeing people say like the shirts. Every week, you guys know I'm wearing some sort of a logo shirt. And so the company I definitely go to, and we found out that they have an ambassador program, and you guys always, every week, say the same thing, like the shirts. So we decided to reach out and see if we could be a part of the ambassador program, and we were accepted. And so we had the MADCURLS code, MADCURLS, consistent across the board, you know, whenever you use any brand that we are ambassadors of. And you get, what did you say, 15% off?
15% off. Yeah, I put the link in the description box at the top of this live, and it'll be in the description box from now on under like the section where it says all our codes. So the site is Power in Black.
Yes.
Power in Black.
So they have really cute t-shirts, and I
they
like
do.
this
Their
thing.
shirts are cute and good quality. They're not all stiff and busted.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I need one that says catch these hands.
Now you gonna tell them where you just recently got that from?
Oh, girl.
Did anybody hear?
Who's watching? We were talking about the drama last week, right?
Yeah. Did anybody hear about? Wait, which drama?
Okay, I'm thinking. All right, I'm thinking.
No, I'm talking about the video of the mom that went into the classroom and told them kids off, and she said that because like some boys were like bullying her daughter, and like she went in there and she was like, you know, my daughter obviously like, you know, can't fight you, and put her hands on you guys because you guys are guys, and like obviously they'll beat her up. And she was like, but your moms, your aunts, your cousins, any female over 18 can like get these hands, catch these hands.
Yeah. Did you guys see it? Is it in the shade room? Or
it was all over. It was in the shade room.
And
it was in
Hollywood
Hollywood Unlocked
or something.
Baller Alert.
Yeah.
Spiritual world.
I mean,
it was everywhere.
I felt that energy. I mean, it gets to the point where you just get sick of these kids bullying your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my energy back when Spencer was in 8th grade and he got off the school bus with somebody. He had somebody's handprint on his face, and it was graduation day. The school was getting ready to Girl,
You did that. That was you.
I did. I told that buster, come on back around, and
Except,
they did.
Yeah, except you got in trouble for it. I think the mom only
got banned.
She got banned from the school. I think her daughter got suspended.
Because the school always says, tell the teacher, don't fight, blah, 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 and they don't do anything.
And I think the kids, what got me was the kids were bullying her like online, out of school as well. And the school said, oh, we have no control over, no jurisdiction, whatever, on what goes on like outside of these walls, off these grounds. Like that has nothing to do with us. And for me, like if I was an administrator or like a school district, that would have everything to do with us, because if what's going on outside of the school online between like students that go to my school and it's affecting them, like what's going on in school, and that absolutely has everything to do, because I'd like pull them receipts, pull them DMs, pull them text messages, like let's see them all.
Casilda Harrison said, I understand. Hands up who understands. Like I truly felt that energy. I truly understood. I said, like, I applauded the mother. I'm like, you get so sick and tired. Now what I had a problem with here is that the girl got suspended and the mother got banned. In my situation, I was arrested, and the mother that went there earlier that day and pulled out everybody manually walked. I mean, she was
in the school. What's the difference between getting you got on a school bus off school grounds and like told kids off? But I think like a few months before, a mom actually came in during lunchtime and was snatching kids out and bringing them to the office
by their collars.
Yeah, for picking on her daughter.
No problem. She didn't get in trouble at all. With me, next you know, the police showed up at the door. Two police officers.
They came for you.
Handcuffed me. I thought I could say, well, Wi-Fi at the time was 6. And I'm like, well, I have a child. They're like, bring him along too. So there we were, the two of us in the back of the police car. But it was worth it to me because I wasn't having none of that. Like, you do not put your hands on my kids. And my kids weren't fighters, so I was going to do the work for them.
He was about that life.
So then, of course, because this town is so boring, don't have nothing going on, I was like in the newspaper.
You were the talk of this very small town. I think the next day or the day after when we went into school, people had like the news clipping. They were like, is this your mom? Is this your mom? We're like, yep, that's her.
And I prepared you guys for that. I said, because they're bullies and they're going to have the news clipping. And I said, just get tough. You only have a few more days of school because it was the end of the year. And I said, so I didn't have the expression at the point, don't be bothered. But basically, like, just like gird that, like, toughen up because this is what's going to happen. And sure enough, they were passing it around like extra, read all about it, you know. And the story changed instead of me just getting on my mouth. Like on the
That's
bus,
why you didn't get in
mouth
trouble.
Is my worst weapon.
Because
okay?
every single kid had a different story. Everyone said you brought a different weapon. It was just busted. And all we knew was that you got on the bus. That's basically all they could go on, which you weren't supposed to be on there. But everything else that everybody said like was all a lie.
But if I went down,
story was different.
I was bringing a whole lot of people with me. So that girl that her handprint was on Spencer's face, she was arrested too. And they're like, oh, it's her graduation day. I was not bothered. That's too bad. So they're like, can you drop the charges? Can she drop the charges on me? They said, no, we can't do that. Then no, I can't do it. So she can go to the police department and then she can go on to bring her dress in her cap and gown so she could do her fingerprinting. Okay. And then she can go on and do the march. But nope, have me drop the charges. No, not me.
Yeah. Erica Fleming said, sounds like they just wanted to make an example after letting the other lady get away, so not cool. But it had to be the black woman that they made an example of, though. Yeah. And there's definitely not that many of us in this town. And so you had to be the one. It was just busted.
It was.
But yeah. No, I'm totally about that life. With my kids, my little Sophie one day, absolutely not. Like, I'm going to take it to the next level. You took it to a level, I'm going to take it to the next, like, no, I'm not having it. Especially since I was bullied. You can't
help yourself. It's like a bubbling up. It's like I can't help myself. I can't hear. And I always tell the kids, talk faster, talk faster.
Talk faster.
Because the school gets out at 2. By the time they take that drive all through our town, they get home about maybe like 3:10. The school closes at 3:30. All the teachers finish grading tests and doing everything. They get home about 3:10. I have like about 20 minutes. They go upstairs, take off their clothes, and then they just lounge downstairs. You know, today, you know, the teacher like yelled at me like, the what? Like what happened? Like what? Like why? Like talk fast. Like it's like 3:15.
She hasn't left yet. And if you do miss them, you were like on the phone bright and early, and the phone's ringing while they're unlocking the classroom door. Like that was you.
Either you give me time that night after school, or I'll meet you in the office tomorrow morning at 7.
It says, LoriAnne, you have a rap sheet. No, I think it was like expunged, or you're good now, right? It got what is it?
Accelerated rehabilitation.
It falls off your record.
It's AR. Like if you never get in trouble, and I had never been in trouble, and if you stay out of trouble, and I stayed out of trouble because it was for my kids. So I never personally got in trouble for myself. I wasn't a lawbreaker, but when it comes to my kids, heck yeah. I broke the law. Didn't care.
I have something new for
And
you
we'll
guys
do
to
it
get.
again.
To hashtag MADCURLS made me do it because I was talking to Jen Loves Nail Polish. She saw me post about it, and then I
Okay.
just saw her got it.
What is it?
I just saw her get it. She hashtagged MADCURLS made me do it on Instagram. It's
Wow.
Snapple. Snapple came out with new flavors. This is the Snapple Black Cherry Lemonade.
Oh my God.
So, have you tried it?
It looks so
Girl,
good.
take a sip.
It
Oh
looks
my
so
gosh.
red. And
It's
it's
so
so cold, guys. Look
It's
at
so
you can see like
good.
look at that coldness.
It's
you
so
just got this
good.
at the refrigerator?
I did.
Wow.
To enjoy on
Okay.
live with the people.
Okay.
It's so good. I found mine in
Hold on.
Walmart.
Have you opened it yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you? All right.
Yeah, Black
Okay,
Cherry
that's good.
Lemonade. They've out. They've
I
outdid
know. Sounds
themselves.
amazing. Let's see if it is amazing, guys.
The Statue of Liberty wears a size 879 sandal.
Big hoof.
Right?
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's tangy,
Mhm.
the lemonade, and then you could definitely taste that strong taste of black cherry. It's fabulous here.
It's
I
good, girl.
hate lipstick on.
Okay. I was gonna say stone. A stone pencil.
No, it's not stone. Actually, it's MAC paint pot.
Teacher. Me too.
Okay,
I
hold on.
can't see. I can't see the mirror.
It's MAC paint pot I used today.
Okay.
It was quite natural, so I use that's what I used to do before. I think I found
So
the stone
good.
pencil.
And the strawberry pineapple lemonade one
Yeah,
is
that
very
one.
good too. I tried that.
So of course I had the stone pencil for outline, but yeah, actually that's an eyeshadow.
Kiana, I love the facts on the Snapple caps too. I always read them
Do you?
and learn something.
Okay. Oh, so we have a first-time commenter. It's Justine Boyd 1.
Hi.
Hey, Justine, welcome to Friday Night Live.
Erica Fleming, I have a whole bunch of the strawberry kiwi in the refrigerator too. I love the strawberry kiwi and the fruit punch, and now this black cherry lemonade. I bought.
I used to love Snapple when it came out years ago. That one tasted really good, and so I probably would do that.
Snapple's probably not that good for you though, right?
Well, I don't think it's really good for anybody because I think when you think it's just juice, I think when I was doing my Simply Limeade, I love that, those Simply juices. When I stopped that and just cut that out and just started doing Bai, which has absolutely no calories, just that alone, I dropped weight. So I think when you drink a lot of juices, I think it definitely can pack on the pounds. If you're like into Weight Watching, and I'm not really in particular, but if I could do something that easy, like just
I thought
get
about that
something.
because I've been working out and so I'm a little bit heavier than I normally am, and I just want to drop these 5 pounds to get back down to where I normally am.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working out, doing cardio and stuff like crazy for the past 2 weeks, and it's not coming off. And I'm wondering if it's because I drink Snapple all the time. Is it because I drink Snapple all the time?
How many do you drink a day?
One.
I
probably drink a Snapple a day. I walk around with Snapple.
Probably. So one a
you
day.
think if I changed it to water?
7 days a week. Yeah, you don't have to be that miserable with water, but I mean, you definitely should incorporate water, but I don't think just do everything. Just maybe fine. You were doing those vitamin water things.
I was, girl. I got sick of them, girl.
Yeah, I know. They weren't, I don't know what the big rave is about that. I didn't like them then, and I don't like them now. I tried them the other day, and
Justine Boyd 1 says, I always watched but never commented it. Well, welcome to the comment section. It's lit.
I did that.
Oh, you already said that I always watched, but oh, girl, I didn't even hear you, girl. I'm sorry,
I know.
girl.
We never hear each other.
Sorry, I know I'm gonna watch the playback. I'm like, wow, you did say that. And then I come all excited. Cut out juice, maybe it's sugar that's holding them 5 pounds on. Probably, right? I'm like, there's no way. I've been doing cardio this hard and it's not coming off. I don't understand.
Kimmy H, which one are you drinking? She says she's drinking vitamin water right now. I got the pineapple coconut one the other day, and it was just, to me, it tasted very watered down. But then a lot of people don't like coconut water, and I do, so who knows? Or it could be muscle, Ashley said.
Maybe one every other day. Okay, so moderation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody said you could have built more muscle as well. See, I told you that.
Just use Jessie Curl. My hair is loving it. Confident Coils and Spiralicious Gel. Lit. Yeah, that gel, I fell back in love with that gel. I think that gel is awesome for the summer because the no glycerin thing. I was thinking we should do an updated no glycerin video because we have new products and we can add to the list.
Crystal Garcia, I did that last year. I believe the Confident Coils and the Spiralicious Gel, but this time I did Spiralicious by itself, right?
Excuse me. No, last year you did the Rockin' Ringlets and Confident Coils and it was busted.
Yeah. This year, for the video, I think I did Spiralicious one and done.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I think I tried Rockin' Ringlets
with the
as a leave-in, and then the Spiralicious. Almost kind of like I poured them both in my hand, mixed them together, and kind of ran them through. And Yeah, that was it. I mean, the one and done, loved it, loved it, loved it. But I just wanted to experiment and try because we have a lot of Jessie Curl, and I said, let's use it. So I want to try stuff. Am I on time? Christina Lucky said, absolutely. Just come on in and take a seat.
Lemon water. I don't like lemon in my water. It kind of has a weird taste to me. I'm
at a restaurant, a posh restaurant, and that's what they bring over. Sometimes it's just better with water. But lots of ice, like the glass has to be nice, like clinky clink type.
Clinky clink clink.
Clinky clink type.
Hi, kid sister. Where did that question just go? I just thought, oh, wisdom is better. Do you have a list of new products you want to try? We still want to try the main choice cheers, and we can't find it anywhere. So that's kind of the only thing I really want to try. I think we're kind of on a no product buy right now because I went to go get something the other day and you were just like, no. Like adamantly, like put down, like no games, like no more products. I was like,
because it wasn't like that we're on a no buy. We are on a cleaning spree, and I'm like, we don't need to bring any more junk into this house until we start moving out some of the stuff.
I'm like, Mom, we're reviewers. I'm like, we got to get the stuff. I'm like, I want to get it.
I'm like, less shopping, more cleaning.
Yeah, you were like, no.
I just wasn't in the mood for shopping the other day. Like, it's just a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of lugging. It's getting warmer and warmer. It's just a lot of lugging. Like, I feel like we're racing against time and the clock and the weather and humidity. We're at the end of May. We have June. That humidity hits. It's an extremely old-fashioned house, okay? So there's not any central air. So the rooms that don't get tended to now, well for the summer, and it's not going to be well for the summer. So we have to definitely
Thank you for that curly fit chic. I read that.
What's that?
That weight loss is 80% diet, 20% workout. So I'm like,
that's what
Spencer's doing
said.
right now.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So that's the problem because I keep like, 2 weeks after getting on the scale, I'm like, okay, I know these 5 pounds definitely came off, but I was just like, I did not move 1 inch. I'm like, something's up, something's wrong.
And I just dropped 3, and I don't look like it.
You were like, I lost 3.
Because you were going like consistently to the club, and I missed a few days.
How did you lose 3?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I kind of like lose weight the way I grow my hair. Like some things I'm good at, and then other things I'm not. And for some reason,
but like I don't want to like what is it? Be so focused on the scale. Yeah. But like I see where something like where I see the part of my body that I want to work out, and I'm thinking, I think I have to drop like the weight that's there and then fix it. I don't know. I don't know.
Deborah Bonner said Costco organic lemonade watered down all day. Okay, we need to go to Costco. Then you and Adam stop fighting over milk.
Because we'll be buying it in bulk.
Yes. Thank you, Christina. Lucky, happy late Mother's Day to me, I guess, and to all the ladies in the room that are mothers. Yeah. Somebody said something about Camille Rose, Curlmaker. They addressed me. Where's that at? They got that. They can't wait to try it because of my rave. Oh, Sybil McLone. I saw that as guys, I talk fast, but my eyes move faster. I'm still talking, but I'm still viewing. It's like the powers of a mother. Mothers can do lots of things at once. So though it looks like I'm not seeing your comments, I am as I'm still talking, and then I have to retain. That's the only problem I can't retain these days, okay? Okay, but anyway, LoriAnne ordered Camille Rose Curlmaker because of your rave reviews. Can't wait. Okay, awesome. Tell us what you think.
Cheers has a lot of protein in them. Oh.
We were out shopping yesterday at Walmart, and remember we were over in Sally's and we never went to Sally's like I wanted to.
That Sally's never has anything.
I know, but I just figured we might buy
Okay. No, we need to go to the one, like the good one.
Waterbury, right?
Yeah, which is
that
like
24 hours.
24-hour Walmart?
Yeah. I know they used to have a 24-hour Walmart. I don't know.
Is our Walmart 24 hours?
I know. Like,
can you imagine a 24-hour Walmart?
Yeah, it's like Friday night, like, hey,
let's go to Walmart.
I'm like, field trip. Meet you up there, Jen loves nail polish.
Right?
Okay. Oh, Leslie LeBron said, I have orange marmalade coming in the non-sub curl box. The orange marmalade, it's cute packaging. I keep seeing that, like the little checkered kind of orange.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know who's it by. It's so cute. And what is it? Is it a gel?
Our Walmart just stopped being 24 hours. Okay, so there are there are such things as 24-hour Walmarts.
Yeah, I think there are. So Bernadette Johnson said, have you heard of or ever tried ID texture? Yeah, definitely. Well, we heard of it. We haven't tried it, but this channel is always telling us try it, texture ID or ID. I don't know. Anyway, we know we've heard of it, but we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah. So the Hue Affair is this week. I saw somebody ask us before. We're not going to the Hue Affair, and I just saw Crystal Garcia ask, we're going to Curl Fest in New York this year. 99.9% sure no, but you never know.
You never know.
But we'll let you guys know if we decide to go, but probably not. Just because it's too hot, it's too crowded. It's very crowded. The first year we went, it was crowded, and the last year we didn't go, and we heard it was like there was barely room to turn around. And I'm sure it's gonna be even bigger this year, and I don't know. It's probably a lot for you, definitely, and it's just.
Yeah, that's the only downfall, shall I say, but I don't dwell on it because, I mean, it is what it is, but with the MS, with the hot weather, like, I know my limitations, and for me to go out there in this kind of heat, I mean, it would set me back. Some people will just go home and rest for the night and they'll be okay. It literally could set me back weeks, if not months, and it could bring on an exacerbation, and I'll be back sitting up at the hospital with an IV in my arm. So I know that I cannot take that kind of weather, and so that's the only thing. Being MADCURLS, you know, I appreciate the fact that you are considerate of that, because we do miss out on a lot because of my health challenges, but it is what it is. And as my mother used to say, it's like, she said, you have to show up at every party. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Tati Westbrook don't go to nothing, and she still got her channel and her subscribers, and she good. So we're just not going to be the channel that goes to every single event. Like, yeah. So no for the Hue Fair, no for Curl Fest.
Brittany Joelle said, hey, y'all, I just joined. Hey, Brittany, thank you.
Ashley Harris, you played games because you, like, flew by me in Game of Thrones, like, gone. Like, I'm still season 5, episode 4. I'm, like, trudging along. Like, busted.
Let's see.
Tay mentioned Tati. Oh, that drama. Everybody's backpedaling now, which is good. I think I was over it after, like, the 4th day of James Charles dragging. To me, it was just bullying. I'm like,
even if you didn't watch just bullying channels, like, even Adam talked about it this morning. I'm like,
he's a gamer. He's like his gaming YouTube channels we're talking about.
Yeah, they were giving commentary as they're playing games. They're talking about it. So everybody, I mean, I think it hit mainstream news. It's a big deal.
Yeah. And I totally don't believe Tati has like a malicious bone in her body. And I think she knows the internet. I think she knew what was going to happen, but I don't think she realized like the magnitude. And I could see how she could have thought she would have gotten like the backfire from all them sisters or whatever, but it turned out that he got like the full force of that video, and it was like, wow. Especially when you still love the person, like you wouldn't want to see them like drag like that. Like he looked awful in that airport video. I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, it's too much. It's really too much.
But it just really goes to show that no matter how big you are, you really, like, they said that they took the side, like, people remember people's kindness. And I think because he got just so big, back in the days, too big for his britches, I think that he just got so big and you couldn't tell him anything. And I think people have to always keep that in mind, that no matter how big you are, you can fall. Okay, that goes across the board for everything. Everybody, don't get so assured of your spot in life. That goes for everything, channels, brands, everything. Don't get too assured, because you never know who's going to come in and knock you off your pedestal. So you have to always just be considerate of people and treat them the way like you would want to be treated. So
yeah, no, it could. Yeah, he lost millions of subscribers. Yeah, no, I think it got way out of hand. I think people completely jumped out the window and they just ran with it. And like, imagine that kind of, like, I mean, to me it was bullying. Like, from the world. Yeah. From the world at 19, like.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's so young. And then everybody can hang up a shingle and talk about it. I'm like, I got something to say about it. I saw a girl that went from 4,000 subscribers to 156,000 and still growing. What happens is you have to bring them to the channel, and they may subscribe, but you then have to offer content that they would like. So you were saying, I don't want a whole bunch of subscribers. I'm like, hey, we need to hang up a shingle, start talking about it.
I know, because we've been following the drama from like day one, and and you were like, let's talk about it. And I'm like, no, like I don't think that's a good idea.
Because we said our comments are clean. Yeah. We don't have arguing in our comments. And I said, we don't want to bring people that are not natural hair people. And even if they are, and the topic is like James Charles and Tati and all that, I don't want a whole lot of arguing and hate and everything in our comments. And that's exactly what the girl that grew overnight like that said. She took down a video the other day because it's a moth. It's a moth. It's a moth. Oh my gosh, it's starting.
Girl, where is it?
It flew away.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's a moth. You're not afraid of moths.
Girl, that's not a moth.
That was a moth.
That was not a moth.
Okay.
Girl, where is it?
I don't know. It flew by.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait. Let me see. Is it there?
Girl, where is it? It's in the light.
I don't know. And it begins, guys.
Girl, you got your glasses on so you can see?
Yes, I do have the glasses on. I can't
Okay.
see.
All right. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay.
So we didn't think a wasp. No, it's not a wasp. But we didn't think you guys would appreciate battling it out with people over that nonsense. So I said no.
Get the red
And then the
blanket.
views would have to reflect. So we could grow overnight and get 100,000 subscribers. But then in 2 weeks, we'd be back to our little 2,000 or 3,000
Yeah, I was gonna say
views.
because the videos that we would do talking about it would get the thousands and 1000s of views, and then we'd go to put out a wash and go, and we'd get back to our normal views. I'm
Yeah.
like, so why do we want to gain a whole bunch of subscribers for it to not even reflect in our normal content?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just gonna look real busted.
And then when they do that social blade, they see how you didn't grow organically. Well, we didn't buy them, but they would see the leap. They would say, okay, they were just kind of like going along, nicely. And then all of a sudden there's this great big leap. And then it goes back to just our normal growth. So I said no. Because then they would say, okay, the month of May, that was during that James Charles incident. That's
Yeah.
where they grew. Yeah.
Crystal Garcia, yeah, I did see that Survivor ended. I saw who the winner was. I did not watch the season at all. I think I tapped out after episode 3. I was completely bored with this season, but you did say that Boston Rob's coming back and Sandra's coming back, so I will be watching the next season because I do like both of those players. So hopefully,
No, Pondek.
that will be
I like
better.
when he says, you like my new look. No, we didn't take Rich Lux's look. We didn't try it yet. Spencer's like, what in the world are you watching? I'm like, that's Rich Lux. I'm like, I get some of my best laughs from him, and you guys know we're forever quoting him. Okay,
but I feel like the community, the YouTube community, period, which is what that girl was saying that we started watching. I think her name is As Told by Kenya or something. She was saying that the community is so, like, they will cancel somebody for one thing, but they won't cancel somebody else for doing the same thing, and it's just busted. It's just
you guys
busted.
have got to see her video on Gabriel Zamora. Whoever just watched that, we're not gonna like bore everybody who's not into that because it's just like that. You guys didn't come here to hear about the beauty community drama, but whoever is into it, you have got to see
As Told by Kenya. So
Kenya. Her
funny.
video on Gabriel Zamora. She's like, y'all, we should cancel Gabriel Zamora, but he's not worth canceling because he's not on.
He's not
she said,
on.
you can't cancel somebody that's not on,
That's
okay?
not on.
She said he is not airing, he is not on, he's not being canceled because he's not doing anything. So you gotta watch her, she's funny.
She's very, very funny. And her one where she went to a James Charles concert or whatever and like all about his tickets, so funny.
Yeah.
Hysterical.
I think he was doing too much, too fast, $500 for a ticket, and then if you saw what the show he put on. What did Adam say this morning? He sounded like, oh my God.
A dying goat or something?
Yeah, something, the mating call or
Yeah,
something.
it was horrible.
It was funny. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So what products are you guys trying to buy?
All right, so there's EK. All right, so we just became friends on Facebook, and then she said she's EK on YouTube, and I didn't remember seeing okay, so there you are. All right, hey, EK girl.
Oh, it just is where did Adam go?
Adam went to visit Jay out in Colorado.
Do they know who Jay is?
Okay, Jay is my husband. Of 30 years, and we're going through a separation, so Adam went out there, and that's all.
I need your shirts, Trish Harris says.
Okay, back with the promotion. All right, so
all night long.
I told you like when we have something like we do our hair, we have to kind of like every
We need to
half
start
hour.
putting like a sign here.
Yeah.
Our shirts are from.
Yeah.
They're from Power in Black. The
Yes.
link is in the description box, and we just became ambassadors of theirs because we wear their shirts. You wear their shirts all the time. Now we're both gonna be wearing their shirts all the time. And we have a code MADCURLS for 15% off. And yeah, their shirts are so cute.
I love them.
You need a blackboard behind you, seriously.
Right, and I think someone told me last year or maybe the year before last, somebody said my shirts were extremely thin. They wanted to know why I layer them. And I said they were J. Crew. They were called Tissue Tee, and I had no choice but to layer because they were getting thinner and thinner. And as the years went on, they were getting thinner and thinner and thinner. And every now and then I will drag one out depending on the color of the video, but then I just decided, okay, I'm gonna have to revamp the wardrobe, and I just kind of like logo tees. So I found the company. Actually, I used to find it when it was Christian movement tees, and I would wear the ones that said amen on it or I pray, all of those. Okay, I believe they're the same company. I have not verified it, but I'm almost positive they're the same company. So, but this one, Power in Black, that company kind of like led me to this one, and this one didn't have so much Christian logos as it had just kind of, I liked it was like a little bit old school. They had one that says old school on, like a boom box. I'll wear that one week. I like bougie, more like power and black kind of things, okay? Just like really nice. Some of them are like sororities, like I don't know about the ivories and pearls and all of that, but that particular one, the Q, I think deltas. I mean, it just depends. You just click on the different categories. So I like this category, and I like this. It says "We Out," and it says Harriet Tubman. Because I just kind of like the whole thing, you know, the Underground Railroad, and she's basically like, y'all, let's go. Like, we are out of here, okay? So I love that. And then there's one I said, whoever just got on that said, nah, and that was Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Like, nah, she wasn't giving up her seat, so they're really cute. And
it says, where is the description box? I'm new. So I think if you're watching it, I think it depends on where you're watching it from. But like, you know, like there's like the YouTube video, you see like the video you're watching, and then there's like the name, the title of the video, like that's the description box. There should be like a little arrow you can click and it drops down. That's the description box. And if you click that, like that little arrow, we made it the first thing up there. It should say Power and Black Tees website, or just any of our MADCURLS videos. Well, I guess going forward it'll be in the description box. But the description box is like typically under the video that you're watching. If you're watching on an iPad or a phone, some people might be watching from their TV screens. I don't know how that works. But
Haley means, why are you telling me to smile? Do I have lipstick on my teeth? Or I did, yeah, I don't know. I'm always curious when people tell people to smile. So I just like to know, so I can get on her. I have to address that. All right, anyway.
How was the fit? Do they run small or large? So they have women's fitted, and then they have like unisex. So yeah, depending on your needs. This is a women's fitted. This is a women's fitted small.
And it's more
and it fits nice.
Fitted. Whereas the regular, is it regular fit or unisex fit, where it fits guys and girls, and you would go down. So whereas in this one I get extra large, and the unisex I would get medium, and it fits like this but not quite so fitted like this. It has like a little bit more room. I think the one I wore a few weeks ago, the one that said beautiful on it, that one was regular or unisex fit. Okay. And so,
and they're nice quality. They're not like stiff. It's like a nice like.
And they're not thin. They're not see-through.
No, they're nice. Nice t-shirts.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Are we Handmaid's Tale fans? Woo!
You are.
I can't wait for season 3. Congratulations on 17K.
I know. I was surprised when somebody said that the other day.
We were hoping by the end of the summer we can get 20K. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Okay, so, all right, so Haley means, you want me just to sit up here all night grinning, cheesing, it just, like, all night long, I'm just supposed to be smiling. Like, she said, because she saw me not smiling a few minutes ago. But, like, I'm not coming hard on you like that, but I don't know why. Let's address that. I'm addressing it nicely, but and it's no, like, really, no shade to you, no hate to you, but now that you brought it up, we always, like, just change topics on Friday night, so we're going to switch gears right now. I don't know why people do that when people aren't smiling, because I think that's not a great way to approach people. You don't know what people have been through, all right? And so right now, like, I'm like probably gathering my thoughts or whatever. I mean, how much more grinning and cheese? I have like 3 hours ahead of me, so like, maybe I'm dishing out my smiles, or maybe like I'm not even thinking.
You're not really like a cheeser.
I'm not really. I mean, like I laugh about things, but just to sit up here just like grinning all night, like I don't know. I didn't notice that I wasn't. If I wasn't, okay, then I wasn't. But just to keep. Why you're talking? I don't have 2 grains of sand.
You look crazy.
But I think when people approach people in the world, you don't know if they just suffered a death of a pet, a death of a family member, a death of anything. You don't know if they lost their job, if they lost their house, if they're going through financial struggles, and it's all they can do to get out of bed in the morning. And for somebody to go up to somebody and say, smile, like, I think it's just overstepping. And so, but I appreciate you saying that, but I was not smiling for whatever reason. And again, like I said, it's not geared necessarily to you, but I like to address that because whenever I hear people say that, I always wonder why people tell people to smile.
Someone told me to smile in the gym. I'm like, I'm hot. I'm doing a lot right now. I'm lifting weights, and he was like, oh, he's like, you know, your face is so intense. Smile. So I'm like supposed to be like lifting weights and grinning, like, you know, like.
Is it because we have such beautiful smiles and people just like to see our teeth all the time, girl?
Maybe. I don't know. Girl, maybe you let your energy drop real quick, girl. Keep it up. Keep it up. We still got another, I don't know, hour and a half.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Looking great, right? Hey, Lavender. I just killed 3 moths. Okay, PR 9.
Condeck, it actually does have the opposite effect sometimes. Or like when people, I know what has the opposite effect when you like ask me like what's wrong and like I'm right there on the edge or something and it's just like don't ask me what's like or like what do you say like do you have a mood or something and, I do have one but I'm trying to control it like and you're like and it makes me like have a mood all the more because I'm trying not to have a mood.
No, I appreciate that Healing Means because she said no, I understand and receive your words and I appreciate that because it seriously was not like my presentation, shall we say, sometimes is a little harsh, but as Michael Jackson says, it's all love, it's all love. Okay, so it really is, but it's like it's Lori's wisdom points. I always just try to share that with people because you just don't know. And I used to think it was to encourage people and bring them up when people say that. I'm like, yeah, they should be smiling, you know, and kind of people like pile, yeah, smile. But you just don't know, like, it's just all they can do. I know with me, with MS and my challenges, sometimes it's all I can do just to get out the bed in the morning. It's not about smiling in this instance, but it's like all I can do. And if I'm a little late showing up someplace or I barely make it there, or if I have to cancel, like I do not want to be judged for that because it is seriously all I can do just to get up, brush my teeth, and take a shower, and then just to get up and either sit up. I mean, it took me forever. It's been like almost like a week and a half to clean a house where I used to be able to clean a house in maybe 8 hours, like a spring cleaning, one day, 8 hours. This has been going on for the last couple of weeks, and I am putting in intense hours daily, every bit of 4 to 8 hours a day, okay? Because it's like one step, trying to bring things up or down the stairs. And I know that I'm so persnickety, so I don't want everybody to be like my go fetch it people around here, like Spencer, come over here and grab this for me, because I know that I will work the sweat out of somebody, okay? And I know how I am, so until I actually know where I want things to go or how I want things to be, I just don't want to work the sweat. There's going to be plenty of time when that bin comes for everybody to go marching outside once I bring everything downstairs. But while I'm sitting here deciding, do I want this t-shirt? I don't know, because Spencer's like, come on, make up your mind. You called me in here, so it's just a lot. Today I was like on my hands and knees cleaning out just this little hutch where I have all like my decorations for anything other than Christmas, like Thanksgiving's there, Halloween, Easter, Valentine's Day, you know, all of that. And I'm sitting there going through things piece by piece. And last night you stayed up with me for about 4 hours because we didn't want to go to sleep because we knew we'd have to get up to take Adam. So.
Which probably wasn't smart. But I know I died to the world once we came home. I was gone. I said, Mom, I'm going to bed. And, like, I don't even think you were in the house yet. And I was already, like, in my bed, like, asleep.
Right? Evelina Rodriguez, I know, I agree, especially when men try to hit on you. I'm like, and why would I be smiling for you? Like, I don't know you.
Mom, you're so... That is you.
It's me. I'm like, what? Well, if a man, I'm like, why would I smile for you? Like, who are you? Who are you?
Girl, it's not nice.
He doesn't not know.
Oh, my gosh. We were at the gym the other day, and... like, we're always there and we're always running or whatever. And then this man came up to us basically and was like, you know, oh, there's a nice, like, wooded nature trail over there. Like, he's like, you know, I can show you guys or whatever.
Like, come on. He goes, let's go run. And I thought he was joking. I still think he's joking. You're like, no, Ma, he was serious.
I'm like, Ma,
and then when I started looking at him, and I'm like, are you talking to us? He said, yeah. He said, there's a wooded trail out there. He said, because, he said, don't you get bored? He said, of just running in place or riding the bike. He said, and you're going nowhere. You know how in the gym they have those machines and you kind of put like all-terrain tracks or, you know, they have like basic training workouts. They have weight loss. I mean, they have a lot. So not particularly, I like kind of like running in place. It's more controlled.
We would have been on Channel 5 News.
Yeah.
You know, mother-daughter missing.
I said, he just
found
looked
her
like
body
the type.
in the woods.
I said, he just looked like the type, you know, just he looked like the type.
He looked like, I was gonna say, before he looked like
I'm not giving the description.
Right.
He just looked like the type. I said, can you imagine me and you, 2 victims, going into the woods? Even the sound of
He
it.
wants to show us a nature trail in the woods. Like, no.
Yeah, like
with
a,
those strangers,
like
sir, we don't know
like
you.
a twofer, like a mother-daughter team, like 2 for 1.
Right. No, he tried it. And I was just like, no, thank you. We're good for today.
He tried it.
Thank you.
No, Erica Fleming. I was like, no, we out.
we
good.
We good. Nah.
We get ready to go out. I'm like, okay, see you next time.
Yeah, Rosa Parks, nah.
Right.
Because it would have been so
Right?
weird. Like, it's like they, like, you know, Spencer would have known we went to the gym, and it's just like, well, where did they go afterward?
I know.
Like, we saw them leave, and they never came back, but their car's still here. Where did they go? Just no.
Yep, I was watching a crime channel today, and it was a woman. What was her name? It was a kind of a unique name. She was in England, and she was 53, I think, and just disappeared. The police said they have never seen anything like it. It was back in the 90s. It was like the biggest case in Wales, England, ever. And a woman literally, she owned a store, and she put a sign, be back in 2 minutes, and never went back to the store. She was married, quite happily married, they said, and just never returned. They don't know where she is. No body's ever turned up. So it's not like suicide, because normally with suicide, a body will appear. They don't know. The only thing that they can think is the week before, there was kind of like squirrely things going on. And there was a man, they said, not bad looking, dressed very nicely, that was always like in a frame wherever she was at. Like he was like always kind of like around, and it looked like they had like an exchange of words, but that's the only thing that they have to go on. But to this day, they don't know what happened to her.
I mean, it's a shame we have to be so cautious in life, because it's like you never know who you're gonna meet. Like, he could have been a friend or something. Like, we met somebody nice at the gym. He wanted to show it was a beautiful day. He wanted to show us the nature trails, the trees. You're not in a hot gym sweating and smelling stuff. Like, it would have been a nice walk outside, but you have to be careful. You can't. You just can't go on nature walks with strangers that you don't know.
I think we're very conservative in Connecticut, and very reserved, and shall I say distant, to be nice. I'm always surprised when I go to other states that are very friendly and they start speaking, and I'm sure I do, like, my head snaps.
We're
I'm like, are you talking to me? Or one time I was in, I think it was La Jolla in California, and I was walking by a ladder, and the guy actually took the whole ladder up and like moved it, and he said, like, go right ahead. And I didn't take it as flirting. I think he was just being nice, okay? And I was surprised, and he's like, have a nice day, and I mean, just went on back to his job, so it wasn't like he was oogling and ogling and all that. He was just being nice, and I'm just always taken aback, because in Connecticut, we're just not that way.
New York, yeah,
we're just not that way. So,
Kid Sister just got the We Out coupon. I mean, the We Out coupon, the We Out shirt.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay, did you see the other ones? Did you see the Rosa Parks one? I mean, there's so many cute ones there.
So many cute
and
ones.
Especially like if you're around my age, I like a lot of the old school stuff there. They have a t-shirt with like all of the black TV shows, like the Jeffersons, the Sanford and Son. It's just like a list of TV shows. I saw another one with all of the old-time singers, Gladys Knight.
She said, yep, they have a nice selection.
Yeah, right?
What color did you get? What color shirt? Yes, be friendly in the Carolinas. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Black, cool.
Yeah, they're friendly in the Carolinas. Yeah. What's friendlier, North Carolina or South Carolina?
That's a good question.
Oh, good. Wisdom is better. I know, because I got it one time, used the 15% off. Then I hate when you have to start doing deceptive things. Then I used your email. Then I had to use my my second email, because I have a Google account and an AOL account. Then I started looking at Spencer and Adam. So I'm glad now. Now, the question we didn't ask is it
unlimited?
Unlimited. We don't know if it's a one-time use, because when I used to use the code, I think it was Blessed at the time. You use it once, and that was like the end of it. So I don't know. You guys tell us, like, if you ever try to go back again.
Yeah. I can find out. I meant to find out.
Okay.
What was I getting ready to ask?
Ruth Dennis, if you start drinking, bye. Love them. Which flavor did you get? Costco by the case. Yes, I got a case the other day. Can you get more? I only get 6 in mine, I think, which is not, I guess, considered really a case. But at Costco, do they have more? I bet you they have more at Costco.
I think that just people saying hi to people is nice. Like, a little hi sometimes can, like, make somebody's day. Like, I don't know. I like friendly people. Sam's friendly. My cousin, she's super friendly. Like, we were driving somewhere.
Okay, girl, all right, don't panic. Okay, guys, all right, girl, don't panic. Girl, don't panic.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Mom, you got one job.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry.
Mom, where is it?
It flew away.
Mom, stop. Why did you let it fly?
I don't know.
Are you
because
serious?
I think that was the moth. I don't know. It's guys.
Mom, that wasn't a moth. That was a whole beetle.
All right, guys, we're starting.
You're playing.
I'm not playing.
I knew you were
gonna. It had wings. It got wings. Okay.
Oh, which way did it fly?
I don't know.
Oh, it's up there. Oh my God.
Where?
Girl, it's right there.
Okay, can you get it?
No.
All right.
Okay, Mom. It's
If
right there.
Adam
You
was
see
here,
it?
he would get it.
You see it?
I see it, but I didn't say I was gonna get it.
Okay, why can't you get it?
Because I don't like, because it's gonna fly, and I don't like things that fly. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, guys. All right, this is leaving the
Oh my
live
God.
part 2. Okay. I can't. All right. I can't.
Mom, you can't get that?
I can't.
Want me to spray it with Windex? Windex has alcohol in it.
Yes. It'll.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You were dying.
Or make sure it lands clean. Cleaning. Don't make sure it doesn't spray everywhere. Did it drop?
No, hold on. It's holding on. It's holding on. Hold on.
I think I just saw something drop.
No, it's still there.
Don't spray my iPad. You see it?
Okay, this is busted. I'm ashamed for you.
For me?
You see it?
No, where?
You see him? He's right there.
Okay, all right.
Get him. He's like dying.
All right, let me just have it. I'm gonna make sure.
Okay. You got it. You got it. You got it. Just get him. You got him.
Oh my God. We got him. We got him. We got him.
Okay. Fire's over. Okay. Okay. Woo, we good. We good.
Girl, how many people do we have bash ourselves in front of?
Girl,
How many people in the room?
230.
There's no shame in it. It's all right. We're petrified of bugs.
Okay.
Right.
We're okay.
All right, we're just normal.
Can we keep the
beings.
bottle of Windex here? Okay. Windex works. Get the Windex with vinegar in it. It will kill anything. It will kill like any bug.
Will regular Windex kill anything?
I don't know, but the vinegar, like, they die like immediately
They do.
because of the vinegar.
Yeah, I've seen you do it. That's why they can go through some Windex in this house.
Yup, with flies, bees, whatever.
And
It
slows
gets
them
them.
down in their tracks.
Yup.
And then they just drop. That one was a little stubborn, but eventually it just kind of like slowed down. But I don't even like to grab it because like the crunch, it had like a shell.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Woo!
Woo!
Good thing we were
All
brave.
right.
Good thing we weren't afraid.
Okay. And we're back, right?
All right.
That's what you get on live with MADCURLS because guys, we just
Oh my gosh! And like, it's not
We are
even summer. It's
uncensored.
not even summer yet.
when it comes to bugs, we are uncensored.
We are. We are. Period. Period.
That's why we had to move. Last year we were like here minding our business, right? Or no, that's when we came in here.
when we came in
we
here.
used to be in the kitchen and then there was just too many things, too many like screens and doors, and so we kind of like hid out in the dining room area. But now I see this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, this is.
But hopefully that was just a fluke.
It was a beetle.
Mm-hmm.
It was big.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
You know what I came across today? I'm going to share with you guys. It was so precious. My grandmother used to always send me envelopes of my all of her grandkids, but I would say me and my sister in particular because we were the girls and we were the ones with kids. And she would call them tokens of love. And she'd always send like a little envelope and a little note. And this letter's got to be every bit of 25 years old. And I was cleaning today and I found it was her handwriting. It was her little note. Let me get it and show it to you. It's just very simplistic, but it was just like, oh my God. Like, I was like, oh my God. That was like I gotta call her nanny. I was like, that was my nanny. And like the message was such her voice. She was like me, or I'm like her, or we're like each other on steroids, okay? Like, she was no joke, and I guess I'm no joke, and we're about business, okay? We are about business. We do not mince our words. All right, but anyway, let me just show you, because it was so precious. I was so touched.
We get crazy and then we get sentimental.
We do. I know.
I fell out of my seat. I did.
You did. Whatever, girl. Let's bring the truth back in. All right, so here's the letter. Okay, all right, so this is back. It says her name was Polly Montgomery. Stamford, Connecticut, and it said Mrs. Lori Wesley. Oh my gosh, and this is like where I first lived, the first location when I first got married years ago, 4020 Malva Terrace, Fremont, California. Okay, and a little stamp. How much were the stamps back then? I don't know. Can you see it?
I don't know, girl.
I don't know. But anyway, so here's a little letter. I opened it up. Let me see how old this letter is. And it definitely, so this was March 14th, 1995. So when was 1995? So 1995 to 2005 would be, is that 10 years? Right? And then 2015 would be another 10, that would be 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're at 19 to almost 25 years, 24 years old. Okay. So then she said, Dear Lori, I hope all is well. Because I lived in California at the time and she lived in Connecticut, okay? And then she said, this is a little money to help buy something for the children. It sounds just like my grandmother, okay? You know more about what they need. If they don't need anything at the moment, she said, then save it for another time. She always believed in saving and always kind of like a little kind of underlying message, like don't take it and spend it on anything else. This is for the children, okay? And then she said, just don't waste it. There she goes, Lauren, just don't waste it. Okay, kiss the children for us and say hello to Jay. And then she put, love you all, keep sweet, and said, may God continue to bless you. Love always, Nanny and Papa. And she always did this cute little face of, that was supposed to be her and my grandfather, I guess. Can you guys see that? But she always send the money.
This way.
Which way? This way. Is it
Like
in?
up a little bit. Yeah, right there.
The little face. You see the little faces?
Yeah.
So cute. And it just touched me because she would always send money. She was the one that sent Spencer the sneakers. Remember he threw them in the garbage, guys? Yep. So she always, around school time.
How many years has it been since she passed? Like,
wow.
it was in 2000 and...
Was it 11?
Was it 11?
2011.
So 8 years?
Yeah, I'm terrible with dates like that. Like, I don't know the dates. I don't know, like, the weights of my kids, what birth weights they were. Some people have all that stuff nailed down. I don't.
You were too busy telling me I was homely.
Oh, you really didn't come into your looks until you were, like, about 4 months old. But, yeah, so.
That was very trying, my nerves. I hope that's not going to be the trend.
Right, I know.
Because, girl, I can't.
Yeah, so that was like a pleasant surprise. So, you know, when you come across things, I came across so many things, so many pictures today, so many things. And I just brought back like all those memories. And then when people pass away, they're no longer here, but you can still hear their voice. So this was just like quintessential nanny. And I just love that.
I know, kid sister, I'm trying not to. I'm going to stop.
What's that?
So stare straight ahead.
What's that?
They said I'm looking around like I'm looking for bugs. I'm totally not. But I might be a little bit. Okay, we good.
We have to just like kind of like go in the closet from here on out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it in the car.
Okay. Curly guy's back in the room.
Hi.
Do we ever think about moving? We do. When did me and you talk about that?
We've been talking about it for the past couple of months, but it's just the whole idea of actually doing it.
Mhm.
You have, first of all, you have to have the money to do it.
Yeah.
And then you have to have like the bodies to do it, the people who are gonna like
Yeah.
move the stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Like, I mean, some people just have like family and they're just like, okay, Saturday we're moving, you know, and get cousin Joe and Uncle here, and you know, and they just have like 50 people showing up and everybody just like out the way, and they just come in the door and put couches on their back, and like the whole house is just cleaned out like in a half hour.
Right.
And no, everybody will be like one step, one step, one step, one step. So you definitely need the bodies, you need the money to get something else, and
But you were just saying yesterday, you were like that this house feels like home.
it does.
Because I've been saying forever, I'm like, you know, we should like, I guess downsize or whatever, get a different house or an apartment.
Well,
I personally think
downsize financially, you mean, not necessarily
not
size.
necessarily size, but price wise,
Yeah.
it's like we need a cheaper place, and I wouldn't mind like a gated apartment complex, but those are expensive. And it's just the whole idea of moving.
But I still would want to be in Connecticut. I mean, guys, I tell you week after week, I'm just a New Englander. You know, I mean, I know there's other New England states, but Connecticut is like home to me.
That's
but
when we might have to go our separate ways.
I know, girl. I know.
Like, I don't know. I'm being Connecticut girl.
I know. I know you want California, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I always my mind was always set on California. I mean, I
Come
wouldn't
to
mind
Texas.
I wouldn't mind just living somewhere else besides Connecticut. Like, I don't know where life's gonna like lead me.
Right.
But
You have to be open to everything.
Yeah.
But I was younger.
Except
I was
random
open.
places like random states, like I don't know, that are just random. Like Arkansas
Well,
or something.
You've never lived in before.
Yeah.
Like,
never driven in, like just random Wisconsin, like I don't know, Montana. Random places.
I
love all those states to match. They make up the United States, but I can't see myself living in South Dakota.
Ontario, Canada, okay. Indiana. Yeah, we went there one time. There was I did an online school. That's what I did my when I got my Bible degree. I did it. It was Newburgh Seminary, and I did that online. And I had to go to Indiana to do the graduation.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Who talked to? You live in Iowa? Do people talk about Iowa?
Arizona. We've been to Arizona.
Oh, Arizona's nice. Arizona's nice.
You think so? I'm wondering, I think different parts of California or different things, like I used to always say, and I don't know if I'm going to reverse it, but I started noticing the prices of like the little jars of beech nut or Gerber baby food when the kids were little. I know that I would get it in Connecticut for either 38 cents and in California it'd be like 45 cents or vice versa. I don't know, but that's when I started noticing the price difference of food.
See, I could do DC. I've always said I love DC. Love DC.
Yeah. Yeah, there was something I put on my Facebook page a few weeks ago that showed a house in North Carolina. Fabulous, nice, just big spread house. The lawn looked really nice. The house was beautiful, 2-car garage, all that. And then they said, and then Connecticut, I think it's on a Connecticut memes page on Facebook. It's a Connecticut memes. And oh my God, it's so relatable. And then they show like this shanty that's broken down, windows, like the shutters hanging off, like the driveway need to be paved. I mean, horrible. And
for like
and
the
they
same
said,
price.
like, they said like 450,000 in Connecticut, and I think it was like 200-something thousand in North Carolina.
Yeah, for that beautiful like mansion.
Yeah,
which is so true, because when we went down there a couple times for Thanksgiving,
yeah,
we would see like these beautiful houses, and like
everybody was getting them,
and it's just like they were paying for these mansions basically what we were paying up here for our house that's nowhere near a mansion.
Yeah, nowhere near. So that's what, like, when you go places, you have to like take into consideration, not like I always say, comparison is the thief of joy. So I don't compare, but I'm just thinking you keep that in perspective. Okay. Yeah, there's just no comparison. You cannot talk about a house in the South and try to take that. I think my grandparents, you know, Nanny, learned that the hard way. They had a beautiful home in Stamford, and then they moved to Florida and got something big and beautiful and paid like nowhere near what they were paying in Connecticut. My grandfather loved it because he was older and he just loved watching his money. But my grandmother didn't like it. She was like me. She's a New Englander. She wanted to come back. Well, they couldn't come back and stay in the same place because they had so downsized financially that you could not come back and move into that same area anymore.
What do you like about Connecticut? What do you like? What?
Girl, it's my birth state.
like
I don't know.
Like, what's there to do? Like, what do you like about, like,
I don't know. Maybe I just like the...
Girl, you just need to go into another state.
Girl, I've been in other states. I have been world travel. I know other places, but I feel like this is home to me.
Good sister, where is that from? Comparison is the thief of joy. I heard it at least 3 times this week.
Really?
Isn't it the Bible?
I don't know if it could be the Bible. I don't know if I like put my spin on it. Let me see, because I hate when people, like years ago I was in Bible class, and you know, I don't like when people do that, and I was one of those that distract, you know, the class and want to be that Bible person that knows everything. But they do throw out these things. Like for years, here we go getting Nanny. All right, Nanny was just like, the Lord loves those who help. The Lord helps those that help themselves. And so when I first became saved and I was in Bible class and I'm looking through the Bible for things, they don't exist. The Lord, there is no such a scripture. And she said, you know, the Bible says the Lord helps those that help themselves. No, it actually was an Aesop's fable. And they were saying the Lords, like, you know, like kings and queens and lords and all that. The Lords help those that help themselves. It had nothing to do with the Lord in heaven. And it's not a scripture. Another one was cleanliness is next to godliness. All right, who thinks that's a scripture? It's not. Okay, I never did, but that simply is not one. But the one that I got hung up on in church was the one with the keys. It was I think something about
the
which one was that? It was
after Jesus was crucified. He went down and he was supposed to get the keys of death or something. That is a true. No, it was more. It's about these keys. It'll come to me, guys. But it was something about these keys, and it just simply doesn't exist. And I racked my brain. They swore that it did because you couldn't tell the Bible teacher not one thing. You thought you couldn't tell me anything. You couldn't tell him one thing. Okay, and he swore and he swore and he swore. And then again, I was new, and so me and him were always like at odds because I was new. Graduated from seminary, knew the Bible from cover to cover, and I just knew I never came across this scripture about these keys. And it's going to drive me crazy tonight about these keys. And you hear all the time, and it's just not in the Bible. It's a synopsis of it or a summary kind of it, but it was, to me, taken out of context so badly. And we say it, or at least churches sometimes say it all the time, and it just simply doesn't exist. And so I got hung up on that one. But that other one, the one that I just said,
comparison is a thief of joy. I don't believe it's a scripture, or it could be a summarization of one. Let me get my phone and see. Well, I say it all the time on this channel, so but it's true. When you start comparing, you think you have something, and then you see somebody else's, then your stuff starts looking less and less. So I just don't believe in comparing. I don't compare kids. I don't compare grades. I don't compare colleges. That's one thing I liked about my kids. They were very well raised and very secure in who they were. And I know that when they were going
It's a quote
through...
from Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay, see? Okay. But it sounds biblical, doesn't it? The idea of it sounds it. I think there is something close to it. Maybe like jealousy is crueler than the grave. You know, it's close, like, to me, it's close enough because when you compare, it's almost kind of like you're jealous, like you watch something that somebody else has and you kind of want that. So jealousy can be crueler than the grave at times. Or people that are jealous, they will go out, they will actually attack you because they're so jealous. So jealousy is very cruel. But I was saying all that to say, what was I saying? Right for that.
We were talking about moving and why you want to stay in Connecticut.
Okay, there are a lot of sayings that are not from the Bible, right? I know. I have to. I know. I definitely. You know what? I am. You keep the people, but I've got to find that one about the keys. I think I found. I think I started looking it up. Let me see. I have different Bibles on my phone. Let me see. Where did I see that at? I'll just put it. I'll go to Google and something about that. Oh, the sea of forgetfulness. That's what it was. But the Bible says the Lord will remove your sins from you as far as the east is from the west. But who has ever heard that your sins are dropped into the sea of forgetfulness?
Wait, that's the one you were hung up on?
Yes, the sea of forgetfulness.
Okay.
I'm like, the sea of forgetfulness, like, where is that at? I had never heard it. And I searched high and low. I had Googled it. I did everything. Yes, it's in the Bible. Yes, it's in. I'm like, well, just show me where. Don't worry about it. Okay. That is not what you tell a brand new person that's trying to discover the Bible, especially like somebody like me that's like debating you, like, because you kind of need like references when you're new and you're not grounded yet in your salvation and understanding that it's a relationship with Jesus Christ, and you're not like all the Bible knowledge in the world is not getting you to heaven. So, but when you're new, and that's just like all I had to hang on to. So I was just like this Bible scholar, and you were not going to start twisting and turning words on me. I wanted to know exactly where that sea of forgetfulness was, and it did not exist. What the Bible says is that the Lord will take your sin, will remove like this, your sins as far as the east is from the west. But the sea of forgetfulness, like, where is it? Like, there is no sea of forgetfulness. It's not that the Lord forgets. He chooses to remove your sins away from you. And so, but I was hung up on that sea of forgetfulness. And boy, was I hung up on that sea of forgetfulness. The sea of forgetfulness sounds better, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just drop your sins, you can do whatever you want, and just drop them in the sea of forgetfulness. But no, there is no such a sea.
Where is this sea?
Right? Right? You know, like, yeah, it was, yeah. It was him. Don't worry about that. Wow. Casting my sins into the sea of forgetfulness. Where's the sea?
See, no sea.
Classical culture, right? It does. And it just kind of makes it, you kind of try to combine the world with the church. Sometimes the church allows the world to seep too much in to make it very palatable for new people to come to the church and like receive the lessons. There's no fire and brimstone. Who wants to sit under that? Okay. I do believe there should be a balance. I don't believe everything should be la 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 la, like everything is just like lovely. I mean, I think that there is some sort of responsibility in that you have to have accountability, but I don't think it should just be so candy coated. Okay, you can do whatever, and it's just dropped into the sea, just like oops, sorry, like you repented. And repent means to turn away, okay, and to not return to that behavior anymore, but to do something, okay, for argument's sake, and I'm not coming for nobody that drinks, because I had my heyday, okay, but I'm just saying, just for argument's sake right now, if you say that you don't want to drink anymore, some churches like that's like part of their doctrine, you can't drink, cuss, all that, okay, so if you take a drink and you feel like you shouldn't, you're convicted for it, well, then you want to go out Saturday night. Okay, I'm going to take a drink, and this Sunday I'll get on my knees and say, I'm sorry. That's not repenting, okay? That's just like taking advantage. Like, and then they find the scriptures that say, well, you know, forgive 70 times 7. I mean, You can find anything in the Bible to meet your needs, to twist and turn any lifestyle that you want to do. And I've seen it done over and over. I'm seeing it in the new generation. There's plenty of things to support everybody's behavior, including my own, you know? So it's just what you believe, and it's just what you choose. It just makes it more palatable, and it makes you feel like you're a good person, because who wants to be a bad person? Who agrees? Okay.
Bye, Leslie Boo.
Bye, Leslie Boos. Is that too early? What is that? Sydney Budwater. I looked for a scripture about the Sea of Forgetfulness. Did you find it, Sydney? Yes, it was in Micah. But there's also another, isn't it like he will remove them as far away from you, misty blue, like as far as the east is from the west? There's another one in there for that. See if you can find that one. Yes, testing God's patience for sure.
Lord Peter, I am.
What'd you say?
She said, taste it back. LoriAnne's preaching.
Yes, Tay's used to me. Oops, what did I do here?
Miss Betta said, I tried some would you rather questions on my mom. She hung up on me.
Like, which ones did you do? Who was here last week when we did that would you rather?
Would you rather questions?
Those were fun. 103 was that. Okay. In Greek myth, okay. The river of forgetfulness.
Oh, the sticky and itchy one.
Sticky and the itchy, right?
This table's like
This one
stabbing
here?
me in the back.
Which one? Stabbing you in the back?
Point is like right there.
Oh yeah, the back is right there. Serious and joking, right? You want to always be serious or just always be joking.
Always be a clown.
More implied. Yeah, I think that's where like the Aesop's fable and the Lord helps those that help themselves. That was a fable, Aesop's fable, and that was kind of like crossed over to the Lord in heaven, but it really was like the Lord, like the kings, the queens, the lords. I think it was an Aesop's fable, and a cart turned over, and all the stuff fell out the cart, I believe. And they all just like kind of like standing around like duh, and they're like basically get down there and start cleaning up that stuff, okay? And like the lords will help those that help themselves. So maybe it was like people coming through the town on the like the little cart and the little buggy, and they all just were standing around. Like maybe you get some help if you look like you want to like help yourself. Like get down there and start cleaning up, all right? And then there'll be some more help.
I emailed you ladies earlier asking about the double pick. What about it?
Normally I bring picks down here. I didn't bring that one down.
I haven't seen our double. Where did we get the double pick from?
We got it from Annie. From I think it was. If you Google double pick, it'll come up. I think it's something about Anne.
Does it? Why do I feel like I've tried to Google double pick before?
I don't know. That's the only way I've been able to find it. And it was $1, believe it or not. Let me see.
Double pick. Like double hair pick.
Double, yeah, double. Nope, that's not it. Let me see.
I swear one time I was searching for it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I definitely was searching for it, and to me it came right up. But let me see.
Was it the Annie double? You said it was Annie something?
Yes, here it is. Annie double pick. My Beauty Mart. Here it is.
Oh, wow.
Right here. The plastic one. Oh, that says eBay. But this is the one right here, right? But it's on Annie. I'll find the exact. That's the one, right? Am I doing that good? You are better at that. I think I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Yep. All right. So let me see exactly where it's at. See, even on eBay, it's $1.59. But here's 99 cents Annie double pick. So should we put it?
Maybe they're not.
Should we put it on the?
Yeah, maybe they're not available like anywhere else. So we'll put the eBay one in the chat. But
let me see.
I got it.
I like this. Watch this. Okay, so watch this. So I always get so fascinated by this. So I'm going to do copyright. And then I'm going to take it from my phone to the iPad because it's all Apple stuff. I love the way Apple, like, everything is just, like, linked up together to watch. Isn't that cool?
Girl, it's very cool, girl.
That's so cool. All right. So, I'll send it on. All right. So there it is, guys, right there.
The double pick.
The double pick. I get fascinated by the smallest things in life. Don't start. It's only 9:30. I still have an hour.
I know.
To go.
We have an hour. Sorry, Bible study. Love it to match.
You used to teach a girl, so don't put on a show for the neighbors.
Girl, you right. Pond Deck, I got a Tangle teaser this week and love it. The Tangle teaser with the handle, that's what I use to style my bangs now. That's the thing. I have to, like, when I said in our new video that, like, you do the wash and go and the bangs sold separately, like, I really have to do my bangs, like, by themselves once, like, my hair's done.
You know, she's completely stressing out about the bangs. And I said it's just a phase and they
Girl,
will grow in.
I'm over it.
Quickly.
I'm over the busted hair color.
I don't know what was happening to my hair. I think that's why
over
it came on and I was curling it. I started, like, at the, like, literally at the midnight hour, just before, like, we were going to go on. I started seeing my hair, like, strands, like, long strands, almost kind of, like, disconnecting from it. It was just getting long, almost like damaged hair. It was extremely hard, like hay. And they were getting longer and longer. Pieces were just kind of like, I could literally just keep going with it and I just pull it out. I don't know what that was about. I have no idea. I've never seen that before. But finally it stopped. But yeah, I started having my scissors. I started doing like that sweeping and all that to cut the ends because the ends just kept, almost kind of like I was pulling at the end and then it was like coming from within and I just kept pulling and it would kind of like unravel, almost like a coat. My grandmother used to say, pull one thread, you got the whole coat. So like I was like pulling one piece of hair and like it was coming through like the shaft and I'd finally pull it all out of it. Was just odd. But it finally stopped.
I realized the other day after like all these months about like what was done differently about this haircut and the last haircut. One was the color, that my hair color was different, and so now I'm like kind of debating whether I want to go all dark or not, but that's a whole nother story. But it's that the way Joe did it is my bangs start here, and so he took the hair just kind of like from the front and turned them into bangs. And the first time I got it done, not saying one's better than the other or whatever, it's just the difference that I noticed when I was editing. When I was taking some of our old videos today and editing them down to 1-minute videos to like start posting or whatever, and we turned around and showed the back of our head, and I noticed that when I got my bangs cut the first time, my bangs started like back here and all that hair came to the front. So that's why like when I go to style my hair like wet to dry the way I did when I first got my bangs cut and it doesn't work this time, it's because my bangs were cut differently. My bangs start here and last time they started back here, so I could, you know, wash and go them completely different. And so I can't use that same method that I used the first time this second time because the haircut is completely different. And so now that's why I have to like basically do my wash and go, and then at the end
it's good when you
my
can
bangs
figure out what the difference is.
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is different?
But the more I looked at it, I said it seems to me like it was fuller here.
Yeah.
And then I think that's when we started kind of like discovering that it was started like fuller. It was start like farther back.
Yeah. I mean, it was a completely different haircut. I feel
Yeah.
like the first time I got it done, it was very choppy. And like, I don't mean that as like a diss, like, but it was very layered all here.
Yeah.
Like there was just very short layers here and the bang started back here coming to the front.
But when you look at the
Like,
videos, you just see like a lot of fullness.
yeah.
And I think that's
and the fact that I was able to when my hair was wet and I was styling, I would dry them to the side, and then once they dried, I would just shake it out and my bangs would fall to the front because like all of this was basically a bang. And right now my bangs are just here, so when I try to dry it to the side, they just dry like weird. I can't do the same method. So the method I've come up with is just to let them rock, dry how they want to, and then at the end, pull them out, wet them again, use the Tangle teaser and diffuse them in place. And so
Miss Bo
that's it.
Is doing an Afro-D treatment right now. Excuse me. Is it because you want to do protein, or your hair is kind of like really bad off that you have got to do drastic measures? Because Afro-G is no joke.
Afro-G is pretty intense.
Okay, so I'm waiting for that answer. What was the other one that I saw? Oh, Aries said, does anyone just detangle the wide tooth comb? Yes, at times I have, definitely. But now I like, what's that one I like? That brush?
The Texture Pro wet
Yeah,
brush.
that's the one that I like. And you always say start at the ends. But I used to just do that wide tooth comb, and that worked fabulous for me until I found that brush. Texture, what is it? Texture, whatever it is.
Yeah, shrinkage is real, especially my bangs.
Yeah,
Like,
and this is the season of shrinkage.
oh yeah, it is. Especially when you get hot in your scalp or you glisten, sweat, whatever. Like, and it starts. My bangs shrink completely up. They start curling up.
Whoever does the Afro G, do you do the new Afro G that lasts maybe about 3 weeks, whereas the other one lasted 6 weeks, and you have to bake it in almost? It's like very, very liquidy, and it hardens with the dryer. Whereas a new one that we got from New York Fashion Week last year, I think, in that great big bag, it's
Oh yeah, it was like a kind of like a quick one.
It was a quick one, but it lasted 3 weeks. And to me, there's nothing like the original though. I tried the one from New York Fashion Week, and still Apple G. I think like they said 3 weeks, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a mindset. Maybe I just feel like I have to do that hardcore, serious Apple G. But I haven't done that in so long because I think there are so many good protein treatments on the market now that I get the results that I like. Until probably unless I had some serious damage, and I don't think I'm there yet. Do I have to reach for Apple G? But no. Spring cleaning, and I was upstairs in the bathroom. That's the next cabinet I have to pull out, and I saw all my Apple G, and I shook it up, and it's the liquid one there, and then the whole system, you know, the balancing shampoo. You start off with the what is it? The damage shampoo, then you do the conditioner, and then you at the end, once you do the Apple G, then you got to put that balancing shampoo. So I had the whole thing upstairs, and I said, nope, I'm still keeping it. Though I say, you know, there's other ones on the market, you just never know what happens.
I was getting ready to say. I keep getting ready to say that. I keep completely forgetting what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Let's see. Yeah, does anybody have any tips with bangs?
Oh yeah, I keep looking at my dark hair and I want it back so bad. I'm confused about Olaplex, Opalex, whatever it is. We keep getting asked to do that. We are 100% not doing Olaplex, Opalex, we're not doing that.
Somebody said
I've seen too many horror stories, and not saying every story is a horror story, but I'm not risking it. Absolutely not. I don't know what Olaplex is. Opalex.
We got a very kind comment the other day, and it was like instructions. Like I like the instructions we read up the other week. Somebody had our whole wash and go, and we love that, from the shampoo, the conditioner, and then what they wanted each of us. Cater to each of us, and we said that would be good for mix it up. But this one said, could we try, is it Opalex, I don't know, 2, like it was 3, 4, 5, 6. They said it'll only set you back $120.
$100, yeah.
And can you try that? Because I want to know like which one to like.
He was like, can you get Olaplex 3, 4, 5, and 6? She's like, I'll only set you back $127. Like,
but I did have
like, girl.
All right, first of all, is it Olaplex or Opalex?
Girl, I don't care.
Okay, all right, whatever it is.
Opalex,
okay.
Olaplex, you guys know what we're talking about.
All right, when I had my highlights done, I think the first time, not the second time. So when you got your full slab, I had the Opalex.
Oh,
and,
Olaplex.
Okay, Olaplex. And at the time I was like, oh wow, this is what like everybody's talking about. So she put it in my hair, and so I said, everybody like talking about this. She said, yeah, it's supposed to be like really good, and it's supposed to like really like bind your hair together and really protect it and all that. And okay, I didn't see any difference. Then when I used to get my highlights, like she added something extra, but I didn't see any difference. So I'm like, this is what everybody's carrying on about. Like I saw no difference. Like what are we supposed to see when you use it?
Like we try stuff, but certain things, like I'll try a shampoo, I'll try a styler, but I'm not trying something as hardcore as Olaplex, Opalex. I'm not doing that.
Hey, Curly Queenies.
One girl I saw on Instagram, she had like long, beautiful hair, and she used it. Her hair looked like she put a texturizer in it, and then she ended up having to big chop, completely shaved her head just down, because like she couldn't recover it. And no.
So Miss Mo, you straightened your hair out so you could get a trim? Because you said, I'm reading here, thanks, Haley, I'm so mad. 2 years with no heat. Get 1 trim and heat damage. I hope Apple G can save it until I can cut it. So did you straighten it out to get a haircut? Here he has debutante bangs.
I saw someone mention the history of bangs, how people used to have the straight bangs and the curly hair. I was definitely on that wave.
Oh yeah.
And keep the bangs straight. You gotta flat iron the bangs and then keep the curly ponytail, the curly bun.
So
it was from Olaplex. She did like this whole thing. It was back when big influencers were pushing Olaplex, and then here she came and people were coming for her like heavy, like, but it was her story. Like, she had the picture, she had the receipts, she had, because like she was kind of like a mini influencer herself, so I guess she was gonna do some type of tutorial, some type of something. And so she had the process, she showed the process, she showed her days and weeks and months after it, and that stuff messed her hair up. And so absolutely not.
So Keisha Slade, is it more intense than Afro-G?
Kid Sister, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She did always do it, and she was pushing it heavy. And so this other girl went and did it, and no, it did not work out in her favor at all. So much so she like buzz cut her head.
So what's the difference between the 3s and then there's like a 5? Because I'm seeing all the like the different numbers, or the girl quoted all those different numbers. I think something like that. I think because what I know, I probably will reach for, so I probably would be more likely to use Afro-G than Olaplex, because I'm not used to Olaplex, and so I'm not about experimenting these days after I've been on the channel for a while, and it's just a lot of wear and tear. And as we go through our journey on the channel, we see different pictures. I don't even know if we can recapture some of those looks from when we first started. Like, I liked when I big chopped my hair and it started growing back 3 months into it. Like, I didn't appreciate it at the time. And when I look back at those pictures now, I'm like, that was so cute. That was so edgy. I don't think I can ever reclaim like that moment. I think you have to big chop, and then it has to like grow back almost like organically. And I can't even cut it that way because it wasn't a cut. It was a big chop growing back.
Yeah.
You know, and so so I just kind of like those pictures, and I don't think, I think natural hair, as I always say, just changes daily. My hair this year looks different than it did last year. So we look back at some of the pictures from last year, and I'm like, that was really cute. Even if I use the same exact product and all that, I feel like my hair might be the same length around this time last year. It just looks different.
I mean, what's the point of Olaplex? Like, what's the point of it? Why is everybody jumping out the window? Like, what's the point?
They're not jumping out the window just like necessarily now. I think everybody's been talking about it for a while. I see it all the time. They even have almost like a sample size at the register at Sephora. So you don't have to pay like top dollar. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just in a smaller size, like a travel size.
See, Casilla Harrison just asked, what's the point of the goal of using the Olaplex system? What's the point? It's for chemical treated hair. Okay.
Which one? That's Olaplex 3? There's
so it's for it's for chemical treated hair, and like, what does it do? Wisdom is better, Nolaplex. Bond rebuilder, keeps the hair stronger and less likely to break. Helps rebuild your broken bonds. They're like the new Afro-G.
Oh, okay. I see Olaplex Hair Perfector number 3. Then I see number 5.
I just feel like my hair is gonna be dry. My hair is
I
sensitive
see number
to everything.
4. Okay, bond. Wait. Also, each number is something different. So number 5 is the conditioner. Number 4 is the shampoo. Is that how it works? Is it all the same system? Why would they give it all like? Maybe it's like this is step 1, this is step 2, like that. Is that how it works? Each one is $28. Are they kidding? I don't know. Am I saying it right? Is each number stands for another part of the wash and go kind of thing?
Yeah, it's all one system.
Yeah, so why not just use a protein deep conditioner? That's what I said. I said that Miche one to me. The best ones are 3 and 6. So 3 is the repair one. I haven't come across 6 yet. Let me see if I see 6.
EK, I am still loving the papaya and castor line.
Oh yeah, you
it's
are
the best line
that.
ever. I feel like Eden BodyWorks is gonna be my new go-to. Ari asked me the other day, if I had to pick one brand like for the rest of my life, which one would I use? That brand might be Eden BodyWorks, because like they're just so, they have everything. They have deep conditioners, they have shampoos, conditioners, treatments. It's a good line. It's a good line. I like
mine
the stuff.
now.
I like the stuff I've been using lately.
Where am I?
I have Eat and BodyWorks in my hair tonight. Like, I like them, especially that new that peppermint tree shampoo. You're gonna be trying that, girls. So,
am I?
Yeah, girls.
Okay.
So good. You're gonna like it.
I just kind of like different things, but I mean, you guys probably gonna be like, "Are you serious?" But I have everything that I use. I think my go-to is Curl Junkie, for now. As we always say, there's always something. I'm always switching it up. But right now, I think I have an itch to grab that smoothing lotion that smells like cotton candy, along with my pattern pusher. I just feel like that, and I just kind of like the leave-in conditioner. I like the leave-in lotion. I think that might hold it more, and I think that's what I'll be reaching for. I've had success with those for now. Oh my gosh, but it's hard to say. There's so many things. I'm thinking of Alikay. I'm thinking of the creme brulee. There's just so many things. I just can't.
Alikay Naturals is a good one.
Which one?
Alikay Naturals.
I love Alikay
They're a
Naturals.
good
Yeah, I
one.
had yeah, that was that last week what I had in my hair? That was a good one. I don't know. There's just, I'm glad that we test products, so I don't have to like stay in one brand. Well, we can always switch up. Okay.
Kid sister, I love wash and goes without a leave-in as well. I feel like my hair is like fuller, and I like the full look, especially with like the bangs. Like, I need the volume. I need that.
So Wisdom is Better said, the pile lime made my hair feel gritty. Does it give a tingling feeling?
Yeah, so there's peppermint, but I feel like I've definitely had more intense peppermint smelling things and tingly feeling things. It's not intense at all. You smell the peppermint and you get the slight tingle, but it's not like that lingering tingle where your scalp feels cold and like all like the drama. Like, it's
Oh, I want to thank we have a super chat from Fly JS. So sweet. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Just came to say hi and tell you I've been enjoying your channel. We've been enjoying you too.
Thank you.
In the comments, new people in the comments.
It's like when new people step into the room and get right to work and contribute.
Yeah, but the peppermint tree shampoo and conditioner are not super intense at all, but my hair felt very clean, and you can detangle with the shampoo. The shampoo slip is so nice. So nice. And then when you go in with the conditioner, your hair just feels like thicker and just nice. I rinsed it out and my hair kind of felt like butter and it was thick, and I was like, oh,
okay, so
nice.
it's not a protein treatment, the Olaplex. It is for giving hair strength, shape, and elasticity. So it has the capabilities of protein.
Queen
but
Sheba,
it's
but
not
we do have an Eat and BodyWorks code for 15% off. I don't know what other kind of sales they have going on, but if you're interested in looking at Eat and BodyWorks, we do have a code for them, MADCURLS, for 15% off. Pattern Pusher has a smell?
That's true, Curly Fit Chic. And you're not like normally opinionated like that or come like hard. So like I receive what you're saying. It's true. I think people make what they want to do fit into like their own lifestyle. So I think when we first went natural, okay, everybody goes natural. And then when we started hearing that if you have blonde highlights in your hair, then you're not natural. Well, this looks pretty natural to me just because I got a little bit of blonde highlights. You know, you still have to go through the same process. I still have to finger detangle and all that. So I think, like you said, people can be very hypercritical. And if it doesn't fit into what their idea of something is, they knock it. And that's just so boring.
Has anyone tried the Eat and BodyWorks, the Cocoa Shea, that jelly? It reminded me a lot of the Diva Curl B leave-in, as well as the Eat and BodyWorks hydration serum. It had like that same feeling where like I don't know, kind of like slips around your hand. It had that same feeling, the same color, the same look. I was kind of shocked. I'm like, this kind of looks like the hydration serum, but it wasn't.
Thank you, Curly Girl. She said you guys are so cute. Just like watching. It's fun. So you tried that. So what does it look like? Did you take it and like hoard it like the way Spencer came tearing downstairs with all those animals? Did you go running upstairs?
No, it was a pulse shop like a year ago.
Okay. And
we never did anything with it. I bought the coconut shea leave-in and the jelly, and I never did anything with it, but I took it off the shelf tonight to use with the mousse, the citrus fusion mousse. And when it came out of my hand, I was the bottle in my hand, I was like, wow, I'm like, this looks like the Diva Curl B leave-in. And I'm like, which to me, I think the Diva Curl B leave-in is like the Eat and BodyWorks hydration serum. So I'm like, it's interesting that they have the hydration serum and the jelly that both look and feel similar.
I know, Felicia, like we're like accustomed to it now. I think we put a video out the other day, and like I always say, I don't want to get credence to it, but like why not? Like, I don't care one way or another. It's not like it's gonna stop it or start it. Like, it is what it is. But it's like the video hadn't even been out for 5 minutes. It hadn't even been out for 2 minutes. Like, you're like, there goes our customary one thumb down. I mean, it was ridiculous. So it's definitely intentionally done. I don't know who the person is. Don't really care. But like Adam said, you're still getting them views though, because they still got to click on the channel to be able to do a thumbs down. So it still tallies up the same. So thank you so much. They said no publicity is bad publicity, but bad or good publicity is still good publicity. Okay, it's when you do nothing that's bad. Haters gonna hate.
Oh, how do I feel about the mousse? So I thought the mousse, I liked the mousse. I thought it was a little watery. It definitely foams up like a mousse, but I kind of had to get it into my hair. Not fast, but it wasn't like the papaya and castor mousse. It was definitely a little bit more watery than the papaya castor mousse. But I thought the mousse was good. People raved about that mousse. Those of you who use the BodyWorks Citrus Fusion Mousse, how do you use it? I used it with the gel today, but are there other ways to use it? Do you guys use it any other way?
I like the leave-in spray. What's the leave-in spray? Did you ever find your spray?
What leave-in spray?
The BodyWorks. You ever find that one? Remember you were missing that one? Remember we couldn't find the one from that marshmallow line? The leave-in.
Oh, no, I still haven't found it, girl.
Okay.
Girl, you probably have it.
No, I don't. Oh, you know what? I found all my headphones in my drawer. I think I was mistaken.
Girl, I'll accept my apology now, girl.
Well, I wasn't offering it yet because I haven't finished my story. So I think that my bag that I thought was my cute little Chanel bag that I had, you know, like if you get something, they give you like, they always go over the top, like with all of their packaging. And so I think I just kind of like put my headphones in there. So one was still there, and then I found one in my drawer. So I don't know how that happened.
So
you probably snuck it back in.
I did not. She was like going hard last night, blaming me for like the loss of her headphones. And I was like, I did not do anything.
Yeah.
I did not take these headphones.
Because I am a creature of habit. I know exactly where my things are, and they were going because when we're filming, and sometimes at the end we have to take those mug shots. We don't want to. You don't want to just keep doing the timer and then say, okay, smile like in 3 seconds, because we'll be there forever. So you like to have like the little string where you could just like press it. We just keep pressing, and then we're just like done, and then it's over. But so you always say these are broken, and you're like, can I borrow your headphones? And you never give them back. And
that's not my voice.
That's your voice. That's your can I borrow your stuff voice.
So what does foam do for your hair? How does it help the style? I feel like foam for me, I can't do it as a one and done because it's just busted. We did a whole like busted foam series where we did foams as one and done. I don't know what we were thinking, just wasting our lives. They definitely need to be used with something, in my opinion.
Well, the only one that I felt like came out really good was the Moroccan oil one. I really, really, really liked that one.
And so I feel like when I use foams, it clumps my curls, but I also get volume. I like my hair's dry to like separating the little clumps and then like poofing it up and getting the volume. I think the best foam I've tried is the BodyWorks Papaya and Castor foam. I think it's the best foam paired with that curl jam in that line. Amazing.
Oh, somebody's baby's listening. We're entertaining to a baby girl. Does that mean that we are juvenile at times? We appeal to babies. Hi, baby.
Girl.
Hey, is it Beaster Emily? Hey, MADCURLS.
Hey.
Yeah, we felt like we probably did a disservice to the foams because, I don't know, everything is not a one and done. Okay, everything is not a wash and go.
It's not busted.
And so we did the do. We want to try the do again, right? Because we felt like it had so much more potential, but we tried to do it as a one and done. And I think there were specific instructions that we've read since then that we probably could elevate the look. And that one, I don't know. I think beauty is relative at times. Sometimes I look at videos and I'm thinking, why didn't we say like no? Like,
right?
It's cute.
I'm like, this is cute. I'm like, why didn't we like it?
Like, I want to do the Camille Rose Butter Gel. That one, I felt like my hair was extremely greasy looking.
Hi,
it looked
Taurus.
very hairdressery. My hair was extremely short, but I think I was much harder on it back then. But looking at it now, still, it just looked very, very, very pat, tight, and hairdressery. And I think I could just get in there and really fluff it up. I know more now, but I think it was 98 degrees. You were going on and on and on and on explaining, and I was seriously melting down at the end of that video. And did I finally just like click the camera or whatever? I was just like, come on already. Like, I was just trying to hold it together, and I was just new on the channel. I wanted to keep my job.
Right. We were both kind of new to the whole thing. We used way too much product.
Yeah.
We like slathered it on.
We separated and sectioned, and my hair was probably
no,
half
it's different,
the size.
right? That's not the same as the Camille Rose Curl Aid. There's the Curl Aid, the Almond Eye Twisting Butter, and the Butter Gel. There's three different things.
Yeah, the Butter Gel, we use it as a one and done, and I think at the end I said I didn't like it, but I want to return to that, definitely. And I wanted to do it last week, but I don't know, like the days just caught up with us, so I didn't have a chance, but I definitely want to return to that. I think because Nellie White inspired me, because Nellie White either got it free when she ordered something from Camille Rose, or she might have actually ordered it, and I felt like Nellie White's hair, if it was like hard on my hair, it was too much. Like, she could not use the least amount. I think that she has to go so lightweight. Nellie, are you in the room? You have to go so lightweight with that. If you're not in the room now,
yeah, no.
Watch the playback.
The Camille Rose, like Butter Gels, Curl Aid, all those are thick.
Yeah, the Curl Aid I have, and to me, the Almond Dry Twisting Butter is the most moisturizing, and that's the one I've had great experience with. The other one I had a bad taste in my mouth, only because I think I overdid it, and I think at the end we say that we overdid it. So I want to try it again, because that could be a fabulous one and done.
You can kind of tell that we overdid it.
Yeah.
But why do you want to do like butter in the summer? It's hot.
Because we did it in the last summer, and I don't know, I just want to try it again.
We did it 2 summers ago.
Did we? Okay, yes, go light or dilute. Right, that's what I think. Absolutely. It's like we didn't even like know all those skills to know how to dilute things. I love the Algae Renewed Deep Conditioner by Camille Rose. That was my absolute favorite. I was definitely talking about that constantly. Before, I think I was new, because I was the Camille Rose girl. I constantly pushed everything Camille Rose. And because now of what we do, we just try so many things. So there are things that I like more, things that I still hold near and dear, from Camille Rose. Like, things just cannot be beat. If you like something from a line, you might try other things, but you still kind of just favor that stuff. So I know you say like Uncle Funky's and all that, and that's fabulous. And I know we proved it that it's shiny and all that, but I don't know, something about Camille Rose. I just love Camille Rose. So Curl Maker, I'm with the Curl Maker.
Did anybody get the Curl Box?
Yes, the Curl Maker.
I'm like, we're always out of the loop with the Curl Box. I don't even try with the Curl Boxes. But is anybody getting the Curl Box with the Camille Rose products in it?
It's the Twisting Butter and Butter Gel. I like to use the Twisting Butter and the Butter Gel together. You mean the gel? You mean the Curl Maker gel? Because we use the Almond Eye Twisting Butter and the Curl Maker gel together. Is that what you do? Because we have that on our channel, and that was a fabulous wash and go. But no, I want to try the butter, that butter gel, definitely sooner rather than later.
Leslie, you should return to the not the Curl Maker, the Curling Magic though, because it's just that one product that smells busted. That whatever that Uncle Funky Super Cream or whatever that cream is, that smells really busted. With
that smells horrible.
Yeah, but the gel basically has no scent. The gel doesn't have a scent. Does the gel have a scent? I don't think the gel has a scent.
And we use it with that good hair?
Yeah.
What made you use it with that thick, horrible smelling stuff?
Because we were sent the thick, horrible smelling stuff.
No, I'm asking Leslie, I'm sorry.
I used it with thick, horrible smelling stuff too.
Yeah, you did.
The first time I did it.
But your Grappolese can handle it, I thought. Okay, so Patrick Miller said, I have dreads, but I want curls. Are they your own dreads? Or people could just buy them as sew men?
Dreads?
Dreads, right?
Yeah, they're like faux dreads.
Yeah, are they real, Patrick Miller? I have dreads, but I want curls.
His own. Oh, cool.
Okay, all right. How long did you have them? Favorite Twisting Cream of Nature Honey line. Yeah, that was good. I mean, we just go back and look at videos and just like, why didn't I return? Well, I guess.
Speaking of Cream of Nature Honey, I got the curl activator, and actually it was sent. I bought it off. eBay. Girl.
And again, you could smell it as it was coming through the door.
Yeah, no, it exploded all in the package. But It exploded. It was a bad explosion, but there was still a lot of product left. Not enough where I wanted to make a whole stink about it. I was like, I just want to try the product and call it a day.
Yeah.
Because I mean, how often do we return to things? Because we're
Yeah.
always trying new stuff, and you know, so I was
Yeah.
like, it's not that serious. But I'll have it. I'll be able to test it, do a video with it, and if I really like it, you know, try to find it on the ground somewhere. It was only like $5.
But it's hard to find, you said?
At the moment, yes. But it smells just like the Cream of Nature Honey line. It's very strong smell. Very strong.
Okay, so Soleil 19 said, I just got the cream restore in the mail because of your recommendations. Really enjoyed it. See? Yep, I used that the other day. Like, because you guys haven't heard me mention it in a while because, you know, I still have it. Definitely. What made me use it the other day? I think because, I wanted to do the one and done, and you kind of just want that co-wash in your hair, almost kind of like as like a protection. I think if I used my Alikay black soap, I just felt like I would have no leave-in, no nothing, so I kind of wanted to start it off with the Cream Restore, and it's just, I just always love that. Erica Fleming, you said you bought that, right, the other day?
Is the Camille Rose box going to be hair products? That would kind of be the only thing that would be worth it to me, like if it was hair products.
The banana smelling one hurt my head. That's the good hair. Okay,
then what's the other one? The moisture cream, the super cream, that one, I don't know what that smells like, flowers or something. Like, I gave it to my cousin and she absolutely loved the results, but she was like, the smell, she couldn't take the smell. And I'm like, that was my thing. Like, I loved the results, but I couldn't take the smell. I'm like, that's why I gave it to you. I thought, you know, you might like it. And she loved it, but she was like, she couldn't do the smell of it. It was too strong.
So Patrick Miller said, I have a cousin who was a curly person. So like if you cut your dreads out, is your texture right there? Is your texture curly? Because like it's not like you relaxed your hair, it's just you grew out dreads. Is there any way you can cut it out and just go back? Because I think, who was it that I used to, Taryn Guy, remember she had the big hair, okay, and then she did the dreads, and I think initially she wanted to speed it up, and so I think she kind of like sewed some in or something, but then within 2 weeks she saw that she wanted to do it authentically, so she did a twist out, and then her hair's long now with the dreads in it now, but initially she caught like within 2 weeks, and she was able to salvage it and just kind of like went back to the curly like fro thing, twisted it out, and then I just watched like her dread journey.
Creme Restore would be great in a jar.
Yes, like they put Jansen's in a jar.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Jansen's absolutely belonged in a jar. And there I was the other day, bamming, banging, bam, bang, sticking my pinky in my first finger, everything, trying to get like the last amount of my Creme Restore in. And yeah, it's pretty thick.
Shampooing is starting to grow on me. Is it? I enjoy the shampoo process. Like once my hair is detangled and I can like put shampoo in, like massaging my scalp. I've been enjoying that. So
Erica, you never used it before? She said, yes, I got it yesterday, planning to use tonight. Who said, yes, 5? Who got 5 full sizes?
That's what's in the curl box, the new Camille Rose.
What is it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
EK, I did. I quit Aussie cold turkey. I was thinking about going back, but there's so many other things to use right now. I haven't gone back to it yet. But yeah, no, I just stopped using Aussie because I thought it was stopping like moisture from getting to my hair because the silicone's in it. Like, I don't know. I used it heavy. I went through bottles and bottles and bottles of Aussie, and I think it was starting to do something to my hair. My hair was just dry, and it could be because of, like, you know, it was the winter time, and that's when we started doing hot oil treatments. So maybe if I had done hot oil treatment and kept using my Aussie, like, everything would have been okay. Like, I don't know. I have to test Aussie again, but I still love Aussie.
Yeah, Haley means Camille Rose isn't necessarily as bad as it can get, so we probably haven't like complained about the shipping on the channel, but they're not much further from it.
Who?
Camille Rose. You order something and you kind of wait, not as bad as Botanicals and as bad as Honey's Handmade, okay, but they're in the vicinity thereof, but they're a teensy bit better, but you wait a little bit for that stuff. Did y'all see Janelle Stevens saying she was busted? She showed her face like just like exhausted because of all the orders that had been going out and all that, and she said hashtag busted, and I was laughing. I was like, should we send her a MADCURLS t-shirt? Because she's busted now.
Busted. My favorite shampoo and conditioner is the CURLMIX one. Love it so much. Their shampoo is like their conditioner. Yeah. The slip on that is amazing. Love it so much.
Yeah, curl 78. I do that. I take the top off, bang it a little bit, get a little like pile there, and then just keep like dipping in and, oops, oh my God, I almost ripped it out my ear, and doing each section. All that pumping down every time I do a section, that gets on my nerves, so I definitely do dump it out. But even at that, I mean, that Creme Restore is thick. It definitely belongs in a jar, and hopefully they'll put it in one.
Yeah, the CURLMIX one and the As I Am, the Long and Lux shampoo and conditioner, amazing. The Mael Pomegranate and Honey shampoo conditioner, amazing. And now I think that Eden BodyWorks is on my list. The Peppermint Tree shampoo and conditioner, amazing. Recommend all of those.
Okay, Motiqua used to have locks. How many years, Motiqua, did you have locks? Hey, Cynthia Harris. Thank you. Happy Friday.
Did y'all see Kim and Kanye name their new baby Psalm West?
Psalm? P-S-A-L-M? I didn't know they had a new
That's
baby.
cute.
I didn't
Psalm?
know they had one.
So is that because he does church now? Kanye's church? Yeah, he does. He has a church service every Sunday.
He's putting it on, or he goes?
No, he's putting it on. It's like, what is it? Sunday? I don't know what it is, but they do.
He is probably, all right, guys, give me just 2 seconds.
Girl.
2 minutes. All right, he's probably the worst type. Sometimes, like, when you're touched, and then you find religion, like,
I don't know. Is it like most? I've never seen a service. So before you continue on, I don't know. I don't think he's preaching. I think maybe he just does the music or something. But he puts on a service. Does he?
Yeah.
It's called Sunday service.
Like, guys, my Snoop Dogg, he bombed the Lord through Donnie McClurkin, right?
Did he?
And Donnie McClurkin said, "Don't judge. Do not judge." He said.
She said, "Oh, I don't." She's like, Erica said, "I don't think it's Christianity." Yeah, I don't know what it is. I know it's always on the Shade Room. I don't watch it. Well, the music part is, I don't know, but it's definitely there's a service every Sunday that he puts on.
Okay.
Latoya, you're still waiting for your Eden BodyWorks stuff you bought on Cinco de Mayo?
Right, if I don't get the last drop of products.
Sydney, no, I don't think they're worshiping Kanye, but he's putting on like a service. I think about God. I think. Does anybody know? I could be wrong. But I know I'm not like, they're not worshiping Kanye. They're not there worshiping Kanye.
Is he speaking, or you said he's just doing music?
I know there's music. Like, they sing gospel music. Like, I don't know if he brings in preachers. I don't know. I don't know all the details.
Gospel? You're going by the
because the Shade Room puts it out. Like the music part of it.
Okay.
But I don't know about the rest of the services. I have no idea.
Yeah, Felicia.
Eric Kanye still canceled in my book.
Random. About Felicia, about the boat. I don't know. Have we ever been on a boat? I get seasick. At my equilibrium, I have to stay on the ground. I have to say, girl,
we're at 10:02. We're at 10:07.
Girl, I just like to see what's going on here while you go down there at 10:07. Slow and steady wins the race, girl. I have to see those that.
Color Fit Cheek said he doesn't preach. It's a music celebration.
Okay.
So, girl, busted.
Girl, no, look at me. What?
Girl, pick up a mirror, girl. Being busted.
Okay.
There's no preaching, just music.
Okay. Mirror, guys. You want me to be ashamed? Want me to look at myself? Just look at myself.
Girl, you was gonna judge Kanye's service,
and I behold lots of beauty. Who said it the other day? They were laughing at me saying that. He said, "Oh, was it was it one that watches Ashley?" She's like, and LoriAnne would say, "And I behold lots of beauty."
Behold lots of beauty.
Okay. He loves cruises to Jamaica, man.
Girl, you won't go on a cruise with me.
Yeah, no, I won't. Like I said, I could barely
we were talking about
upright
things
on land. Are you trying to kill me?
Girl.
So you could take all my money.
Girl, we were saying that for our birthday, like, don't we deserve? Like, I was like, let's go somewhere for our birthday this year. Like, where do you want to go?
Package deals. I'm like, why can't you like separate the two?
I was like, let's find a flight. Because first of all, you were like, you want to go for 7 days. I was like, okay, somebody got money. I was like, 7.
No, it wasn't even so much the it wasn't even so much
7
the time.
days.
As I started saying, I'm the Hyatt, and you're like, Ma, we're not. Like, you want to put me in like a Best Western or
because
something.
I said the longer we stay, I'm like, that's a lot of hotel stay. I was like, so we're not going to be staying in no 5-star hotel for 7 days.
I'm not staying at like a billiard ball 8 or like a like I want
what's a billiard ball 8?
I don't know, like I'm not doing that. Like for me, the vacation is removing myself from Connecticut, this location, to go to another state and let me just do whatever I need to do, like just relax. Like I'm not gonna be out and about, like looking at all the sights. I'm just happy to be there.
We're not gonna be going to a hotel that's gonna be like $150 a night for 7 days. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be staying in a dive either, where there's bed bugs, and even in the best of hotels there's bed bugs.
I wasn't trying to put you like what one did I pick? Oh, it was called like extended stay or something, and it looked nice. I'm like, it was cute, and you were like, extended stay, I don't know what that is. And you were like, no. So
we don't know, Ari. We're still trying to decide.
Yeah, where should we go?
I wanted to go to England, but you said
I was like, no.
They said this is not the time of year to go.
No,
because sometimes you think. I think years ago, the mentality used to be like, say for instance, you could shop at Target, and Target, they know their worth these days. Okay. You can get something at Target and probably get something cheaper at Nordstrom's. Let me just put it that way. So people always think, oh my gosh, Nordstrom's, I can't afford it. Yes, you can. Walk in there and you will see they have better sales than Target ever will have, okay? So don't be discouraged by things. So years ago, Bloomingdale's used to be the store, and you would think, oh my gosh, Bloomingdale's. No, ma'am, like Bloomingdale's had sales. Cheaper than I think at the time was Bradley's and Caldor and stuff. You just have to go in and just like look for them. You have to just be like a professional shopper like myself who loves to shop. You have to look for the things. Things go down, they mark down, they mark down, they mark down, and you can get beautiful things in expensive stores, and you don't have to pay top dollar. You know, saying all that to say, we were talking about hotels. You try to put me in a dot, like
I'm saying that if you want to stay someplace for that long, then it's not going to be like a Marriott. Like, it's not going to be that, or, you know, or whatever.
And then I won't probably even enjoy myself because I just...
Girl, we're going to be paying more on hotel than anything else.
Because I just go into the room, I just start looking.
That's so expensive.
And I just start looking at the rugs.
You guys are giving us places outside of the U.S. I'm thinking for our first trip, we should stay somewhere in the United States.
I was saying... You think like going to England, oh my gosh, or somebody goes to Paris, oh my gosh. No, you probably can get really good deals going to those places cheaper than you can fly any place in the United States. All right, so
I was looking at package deals, Pond Deck, and you were like, you were like, I don't want a package deal. I'm like, it's where they give you the flights. I'm like, they give you the hotel at the same time. Like, you can like see how much this is all this, and then it said for 2 people. Yet. Like, I'm like, okay, I pay this, you pay that. I'm like, this sounds reasonable. And
so we haven't thought about our food yet. Transportation. I said, how are we gonna get around? So all this package deal, I think we could do better.
I don't.
If we do a la carte.
What does that mean?
You have to like a la carte means like piecemeal. Like you have to like
no, okay. I don't think piecemealing it is a good. I think we're gonna need to do some type of deal.
I want to go. We want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to the Gone with the Wind Museum. Ever since
she said you said you wanted Atlanta and you wanted the Gone with the Wind Museum, but then you said a beach, and I was like, wait.
I didn't say a beach. You said a beach. I said a beach in Atlanta. I never heard of a beach in Atlanta.
Well, no, I thought you said the beach, and I was like, there are no beaches in Atlanta.
Why would I want to
Atlanta, the way up here, and the beach is way down here, over here to the side.
You know I don't like heat. Why would I say a beach? No, I said the Gone with the Wind Museum.
Okay, but when I think of my birthday, I want to be tan. So I guess we're gonna have to pick a nice hotel because I want to be laid out. I want to tan. Can I tan in Atlanta? I want to tan.
No, Pond Deck. I can't do cruises. Like, what can I do, right? I'm always saying, like, what I can't do that.
See, Disney World would be so fun.
Yeah, Disney World. Even though I like the original Disneyland. But Disney
I could do
World,
California. I could do that.
Yeah. Disney land. I like Disneyland because it's very quaint, it's very small, it didn't grow, it didn't build on. Disney World is just an experience. It is just like so overwhelming. But anything Disney, I love Disney. Let's do Disney Paris, Disney Japan. They have hot dog pocketbook and filet mignon mine.
The Harry Potter party. Yes. I've always wanted to do that. But like we said, we want to go away somewhere. Definitely not out of the country yet. This is like our first trip kind of together. Like we're planning it. We're trying to figure it out.
Remember you tried to play me the other day when I said Great America, and you're like, "Great? Don't you mean Great Adventures?" I'm like, "No, I mean Great America."
Girl, that's not my voice.
And so I said in California, I said they have a Great America, and so you're like, "Don't you mean great?" I'm like, "No, I said what I meant."
Who lives down in Atlanta? I'm gonna need you to take LoriAnne off my hands
for the day.
For the day.
You have to take
for one shopping. Of those 7 days.
We'll have tea and crumpets.
If we're in Atlanta for 7 days, who's in the vicinity? Who's coming to the hotel?
Yes, Leslie, thank you for being considerate of me, like a daughter would be. Like a daughter should be. Or let me see Aries comment above. Let me see. It's probably something busted. Let's see.
So she's 5 hours away. It's a little bit of a drive.
Right?
I heard Curl
Go to
Fest.
California and hunt down Snoop.
I heard California, not California.
But you told me last week he was a married spud.
Atlanta, I know, and the Shade Room posted a picture of him and his wife dancing at a club or something.
Really?
Girl. They still got it, girl.
Wow.
Atlanta is having Curl Fest this year. I thought that was cool.
Curl?
Yeah,
Oh,
so they're
okay.
they're expanding Curl Fest. So it will be, I think, in July in New York or something, and then in September it will be in
That
Atlanta.
September might be doable. Like it'll be like nice, the weather. Like July in New York.
You want to go to
like,
Curl Fest in Atlanta?
Why not?
Girl.
Like the weather would be mild. Like unless they have that Indian summer, as they call it, where it goes back. Like you just when you think like it's starting to cool down, you see the dew on the grass, and then it's just like nope, we'll come back one more time, and then you just have that horrible hot heat again, and then finally it goes away.
FH Nursemo, I thought about that. I'm like, if we go to Florida, I was like, and go to Disney World, I was like, we go with Jaylani. I was like, we can both wear our princess dresses. I'm like, I'm gonna get one, an adult size Frozen dress.
I wear my Thing One t-shirt.
Dead serious. Curl Fest in Atlanta is super boring. It's their first
really?
time doing it. They've never done it before.
September is
It's
nice
nice
normally.
normally.
Okay.
We're talking about LoriAnne wanting to go to Atlanta for her birthday. Well, our birthday, because we have the same birthday. And you want to go to the Gone with the Wind. I heard they have a nice aquarium down there. Can we go to the aquarium?
At the Gone with the Wind Museum?
No, in Atlanta. There's an
Yeah,
aquarium.
we can hit all the sites, but I do not want to go down
But
there.
we can't hit all the sites if you want a 5-star hotel for 7 days.
Okay.
That's not going to work.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're not listening to
I
me.
should find a sugar daddy.
15 more minutes.
You have sugar daddies down there?
Girl.
Just teasing, totally teasing. Okay. Where am I, right? We can't do everything.
Oh my goodness.
You want me to work miracles?
Girl.
On our limited budget? We just better clean this house. I'm just looking at all the stuff here just stacked up. Let's not worry about traveling. Let's worry about more cleaning. Okay?
ATL heat is no joke though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, see, when we went down there for Spencer, I remember that. Is there, Kid Sister? Girls, are you going? I know. What can you do with me, Felicia?
See, Ashley Harris is down for the aquarium. We have to find LoriAnne a babysitter. Who's an adult that lives in Atlanta? What's an Airbnb? Are those little
Bed and breakfast? Girl, can't take you nowhere.
No, girl. I think they're like little outdoor houses.
Who's gonna be played right now? Me or you, right? Who's wrong?
They're little outdoor houses, right? Airbnb. Am I wrong?
They're so quaint.
Ashley, we want to, but LoriAnne wants to stay 7 days in a 5-star hotel.
I didn't say 5-star. I said 4.5 star. No, I'm not gonna stay in a dive. Like you go places and always like to like bargain shop. I told you can get the same thing like in Nordstrom on a sale rack. You want to just start off like mediocre at Forever 21. Like mine, you could get the same thing over here, but I'm like it'll last me like 2 days and the whole neck will be
Who
stretched
goes on
out.
vacation for 7 days?
Well, don't we deserve?
Okay, so that means we have to think rationally. We have to.
What about we split it?
We're splitting everything anyway.
No, I don't mean like the fun. I mean like maybe like 3 days in like in a dive and like 4 days in a nice hotel.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. 3 days in a dive.
I know you. Remember the other day I said, no, remember I started yelling. I'm like, I'm not listening because you're going to make me do this. Like, what was it that we were saying?
Oh, we talked about
I was like, why are you yelling? I'm like, because if I don't, you're going to make me do something.
I was hanging out in your room and you were like, we were both just laying there or whatever. And like, you were like, I'm cold. And I'm like, well, if you just lay, you're like, no, I don't want to lay down. Like, I want to put the heat on. Like, and you thought I was going to stop you from putting the heat on because we have like little portable heaters and the space gets hot very quickly. And I was already hot. And so I'm like, well, maybe if you just lay down and put the blankets up.
And
you
like, always talk to me
and you like cut me off. You're like, no, I don't want to lay down. Like, I
you always make me start like double thinking, like I'm grounded in thought. thought, I want to do this. And then you're like, well, if you just do this, or if I'm thirsty, like, well, if you just get like an ice cube and suck on that, you'll be fine. And it's like, and then put it on, I'm like, okay, like just like not to ruffle. But that night I was just like, no, I want the heat on. Okay, I'm freezing cold. You know, it started going back. Like the weather was getting nice, and then all of a sudden, it was freezing again, and I was not going to just lay down. Laying down was not going to warm me up. I wanted to see that heater. I wanted to see that little red button on again. And does anybody know about that? Does anybody's town have it, or if you're in Connecticut, or this savings? Okay, I hope I didn't like bite off more than I could chew. All right, where I don't get it. Does it ever like finally like even out? So these bills in this house, or this electricity, I don't understand how they did it. All right, so the bill was coming in because everybody got a heater in the room, and we felt like we could save on the propane by doing the portable heaters. But we were noticing like the bill was coming in like $450 like a month, $454. Like, I mean, it was like going up there. But then I found like this economy program where they take your average of like the last year, and they average it out. So every month, instead of paying like something outrageous like $450, every month I've been paying like $250. And they say because it'll eventually like even out. But every month I'm seeing like the tally roll up, even though I am paying $250 a month, but I'm still seeing, but you should have been paying this. And so now they take that balance and like just kind of like store that like extra 200 here. And every month they just keep storing that little extra 200. When will it ever even out? And who pays it if it doesn't? You know, I'm wondering. And I'm thinking in the summertime, air conditioning, does the electricity ever even out? And who's eating that cost if it doesn't? You have to square it up the last month of the year. If it doesn't even out. Okay. All right, that's good to know. Hey, Carrie Wheeler.
So they were saying Airbnb is where you rent out somebody's house. So they said probably the house we stayed in with Honey's Handmade was an Airbnb. We stayed at a house.
What's an air? What's the word air stand for?
I have no idea.
Okay, why did they say air?
I don't know, but look, $70 a night.
Oh, how do you find those places?
I just Googled. So I don't know what, I'm on Airbnb.com.
So B&B is not bed and breakfast? And why air? Like, I always have to ask things. You hate when I ask questions, but I'm just curious. Oh, okay, kid sister. But what if you don't use less? That's what I'm concerned about. It dropped maybe by like about, since the heaters have been turned off, it dropped slightly, but not that much that to me it will even out all those extra like 200s that have been going to the side all winter. And I'm like, when are they going to ever like square up?
Girl, it's totally what we should do. Oh, see, this is why we come to the Mad Curls fam.
Okay. Everything looks nice. Oh, look at that.
It's cute, right? We
It's
stay in
nice.
somebody's house.
It's somebody's house?
It's somebody's house.
Who's somebody?
I don't know. I don't think they're there though. Is this just a house people rent out, or are we gonna be looking at somebody? How does that go, guys? Are we gonna be staying with strangers?
Yeah, that won't work for me.
It says read the fine print.
Uh-oh.
What's the fine print?
So when we go down to breakfast, we'll all just be sitting across the table
From strangers?
But you guys know I'll keep the conversation going. And there's a babysitter for me.
The cleaning fees. Okay, I'm just curious. Just the one I'm looking at. What's the fine print?
Okay, so this is going to be like a work vacation then for me. So then therefore at the end, I'll be getting out of the vacuum. I'll be doing just as much like from here. Like, girl, no. Mm-mm.
But okay, so like for example, like this place says $48 a night. Check yourself in with a lockbox. I don't know. What are cleaning fees?
Oh, so SCP said I had a big bill the end of the year. I got off of that quick. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to definitely look into that because to me,
and I'll be looking into
nothing
Airbnbs.
in life is free. I always say, if it's too good to be true. And to me, it was. I just could not believe how they were just like letting me walk month after month when I would see that great big bill because everybody, Wi-Fi, loves the Wi-Fi. It kind of evens out slightly, sort of, kind of, not really when he is at school, okay, because he's not on it 24/7. If he goes like hang out at his friend's house, but eventually like they'll just stay up, they'll just play catch up. They'll be up all through the night. All right, so I never really see a break or release. I saw a little bit last week because those heaters went off. Those heaters can soak you for every penny that you have. So it's like 6 in one hand, half a dozen in another. You know, do you do the propane or do you do those heaters? It's just not equaling out. But I'm very concerned about how we just escaped every month that $450 and only paid like $250. I'm like, where did the other $200 go? And it's been since like November or December. And I'm like, this is very curious. That money is good. Like, we're gonna have to pay for that eventually, I thought. But and you guys just said I do. I didn't know that.
Girl, trip is looking on the up and up after all. So at least like, okay, so I had no idea what an Airbnb is. Now I know, and to look at all these things, cleaning fees and all that kind of stuff. So it sounds good, but we'll see.
Oh wow, Angela, but does Pennsylvania get as hot as Connecticut and with humidity? Because air fans, that wouldn't do a thing.
Hotels do have the advantage of concierge, room service maps, amenities.
Right. Yeah, and the cleaning, girl, you'll have me with a mop. You'll be like, I'm gonna take a shower really quick, you know.
But if we did one of those houses and we could have like people over, we could have MADCURLS fam over because we'd have like a house.
And before they leave, everybody like grab a broom, pick an appliance. You know, like, you grab a broom, right? Somebody grab the dusting spray. Somebody do the mirrors.
Pond deck security too. Yeah, like you could stay at somebody's house and they could kill you and throw your body in the woods.
Take all my money.
Take all your money.
Sometimes the owners stay, see?
Okay, we'd get all that straight up front, like, no, you can't stay.
What if it was like I Love Lucy, that guy said his trip was canceled, so he would be there at the house, remember? So what happens if we think they're leaving and then they're like,
yeah, we're not
staying.
leaving. Read the reviews. My BFF rented an Airbnb and the house had roaches. Girl, can you imagine?
No, I can't imagine because I'd be packing my bag so quick. I'd be like, okay, I don't want to hear it. I'll be at a hotel down the street. Okay, that would be it. Some people buy properties to use specifically for, why do they call them air? I just want to know where the word air came from.
Why is it called air?
The Airbnb, like
Airbnb.
What is air? What does it stand for?
What is
why
it mean?
Air?
Why air? What is an air?
Wow. Sometimes people can rent, so almost like an Uber where, you know, next they stop and they put somebody else in. Remember that time somebody was eating all that food in the back?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was
very...
sitting next to somebody eating like a chili dog or something. It was just a lot.
Guys, they had all these big glistening muscles.
It stands for air bed and bed and breakfast.
Why air though? Like what?
Air bed.
No, here we go again. I told you guys earlier, like, what can I do? Okay, no, because of my equilibrium. Oh my gosh, guys, I was so seasick. Has anybody ever been seasick on a waterbed? Exhibit A, I seriously was. I didn't understand it. I had not been diagnosed yet with MS. But years ago when we lived in California and we were moving back to Connecticut, like everything was packed up and all we had was those inflatable beds, you know, where you get the pump and you blow them up, like one minute they're like all squinched up and pretty soon it's like brrr, like it just blows up this big bed. And
girl, that sound.
And it was firm, okay? But the next morning I woke up, I was ready for physical therapy at that point. I was holding out to the walls. I was sick. My head was spinning. It's like I seriously got seasick from an airbed. Are you kidding me? No way. See, I kept saying, I knew that word air meant something. I'm like, why air? Why air? Why Airbnb? What does air mean? Airbed? Are you kidding? I'd sleep on the floor. I'd sleep on the floor because once I saw that, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Wait, no. Air is for traveling, meaning you can rent them all over the world.
Okay, all right. Who said it was for air? It was air.
That's what I read online. It said air.
Girl, you just read what
it said air, bed and breakfast.
So you just put all the words together?
Air, bed, and breakfast.
Air bed? She acted like it was like one of those inflatable beds. No way. My back would be killing me. I am not of the age I can sleep on an air bed. Like we have a good mattress now, and I wake up like, oh my gosh, like just like my back is just killing me just for no reason. And you're gonna have me on an air bed?
Well, at least we'd be vacationing. You were talking about the other day going camping. You You were like, let's go camping. I'm like, camping?
I don't know what came over me.
Camping?
I don't know what came over me. I did say it. I admit it, and I don't know what came over me. Maybe I was trying to like recapture the one time that we went camping with your little Girl Scouts. And we had we always have all the equipment and everything. And
we stayed in the tent the whole time.
Zipped up.
We didn't want to socialize.
Everybody's out there doing the marshmallows and singing campfire songs and everything. Not me, because I saw those mosquitoes. And I'm like, no way. No way. I'm going back. I'm like, you going out there. That's your troop. I'm supposed to be like the troop mother, not me. I did not want to be lit up and bit up all night. So nope. I went in and turned around, and then you like turn around and almost kind of like when you were in gym class and you do the parachute, and then you have been run underneath it and you like turn around and sit on it. So I went in, said everybody in, like meaning you, that was it, and all bugs out, and zoop, zipped us in. All you could see was our silhouette. And that was the end of us. Like, yes, like any transaction, you need to read the terms and conditions before you pay for a B&B, yeah.
Okay, but at least we have another option.
Like Uber.
But MADCURLS is going on a trip this summer.
Somewhere.
Coming
to a town near you.
Coming to a town or city near you.
Oh, did you do that?
Is it about that time?
Hey, wait, did you block that right there? Somebody said, please.
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay. I didn't even see that. I was so busy talking about my camping experience. Sleep on real beds, okay. Okay, so it's looking up real beds. And real beds with real sheets that are clean. Like, who does the laundry? Like, when you come, there's everything like
Girl, you're gonna make the process so obnoxious. Like, if we do an Airbnb,
I can't.
You're like, who launders the sheets? Like,
this is a night of I can't. If I say I can't one more time, I just can't be sleeping just anywhere, because like for regular people, everybody goes back and they heal. Guys, I'll be laid up. I'll be laid up for months. I can't just be getting sick. I can't just be like just taking just any kind of accommodations. Okay, I'll suffer greatly for
okay, so for everyone who keeps saying cruise, LoriAnne won't do a cruise with me. She gets seasick. She will not do a cruise with me at all.
I just finished telling you guys I couldn't even stay on a waterbed. So
I feel like about a cruise, you won't have to look over the side. You just get on the ship, and then that's it. Don't look over the edge or anything.
No, I don't look over an edge, but I don't want to take that chance. I'm just chicken. I want to go on vacation. I want to have fun. But can you imagine being locked on a big tugboat, and then I have issues with balance?
It's not a tugboat, it's a cruise ship.
Okay, and then I don't care how big it is, people still, why do they still need meclizine, or why do they still need patches on their ears and their wrist and everything? Like, nothing works. And so I take meclizine on a daily basis, so that is like child's play to me, so that wouldn't help me. And to be on a trip like that, pay all that money, and then the first day I'm just green, and now I'm stuck on that boat for 7 days. No, I can't take that chance.
LeBron said toot toot.
Tugboat. Cruises just never appealed to me. I don't know why.
No, girl. Not even a Disney cruise?
Girl. No. I want to see Disney grounded.
Girl, we got to take separate vacations.
Of course not. And no one can upstage the other one. I can't say, well, it's my birthday, I'm choosing, because it's your birthday too, so we have to decide.
That's why I was never able to get an ice cream cake, because you never wanted an ice cream cake.
I'm like, it's both of our birthday, and I hate ice cream cakes. So we agreed, because we both kind of like chocolate cake. Maybe you didn't want vanilla, and I didn't want ice cream, so we both kind of met in the middle with chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't like ice cream cakes.
Girl, why?
Because I don't know if there's any parts of it that will have buttercream. Now, I like ice cream cakes that, I don't mind like the frosting being like ice cream, but there's got to be a part of the cake that you have that like that real cupcake frosting. So, and it's always a pleasant surprise when you cut it and you get that big slab on your plate and it's all cold and you're getting like ice freezer burn and all that. And then
freezer head.
But then you come to that
brain freeze,
all that.
You get a freezer head.
And then you come to that really good part where it's like buttercream, like somebody did ice cream cake right.
Oh my gosh, we learned so much. Disney cruise with a bunch of kids screaming, pass.
Right.
Alright, so MADCURLS was giving us a lot of ideas. because I never even heard of. Well, I heard of the Airbnb, but I didn't know what they were exactly. So
See, Beagle Lady said I stayed at a busted air bed and breakfast in Florida, and there were roaches galore.
that's
I
disgusting.
said never
Roaches.
again.
Girl, can you imagine?
Yeah, no, yeah, I can imagine because years ago we stayed in it, and it wasn't busted. It was like a fairly nice hotel, but there were a lot of bugs. I don't know what they were because I couldn't like tell at the time, but I know there was enough that the management said that we had to like everybody had to basically get out and we had to go to like a whole nother hotel. And maybe is that a Florida problem? I know that there's just a lot of bugs down there. I'm not saying roaches in particular, but there's the snakes. I mean, you always see those kind of things on Facebook. Do they just blow it up, or like one minute you're standing minding your business and next you know a snake is dropping from the ceiling? You know, like are snakes that readily available in Florida? You would not do well in Florida at all because there's just a lot of things that could just pop out of anywhere.
Girl.
And yeah, I can't go to Florida with you. Oh, okay, so Leslie Brown said I did a cruise once and never again. Why? Because you were stuck on that big tugboat and you couldn't get off.
F.A. Churchman said it's not like that. Why would people live there if snakes are just dropping from the ceiling, girl?
Yeah, no, I'm asking because I know like she's from Florida. Anybody else from Florida?
Okay, so is Florida an option?
Atlanta, I used to not be, but
Florida.
After I went to the Honey's Handmade House, I was always afraid of Florida because to me, after I came back from there years ago, is when I started first having my symptoms, and then I was told that if you are prone to, like, MS will lay dormant, but if you ever do anything that might possibly be a trigger, and I always felt like Florida was the trigger because it was very tropical, and he definitely agreed with me, and there's been research about that. Because to me, it was just too pat. It was just like, one minute I'm healthy, I come back from Florida, and then all of a sudden, you know, I just started being very symptomatic, and I'm like, it was that Florida, that tropical weather and all of that, and he said, yes, if you have that, like, say, gene in your body, perhaps, something can trigger it in the tropical weather. So that was a big deal for me to go to Florida, and I had a fabulous time. So I'm glad that I kind of like got over that fear. So no, Florida is definitely an option. But we just were there.
I know. So like I keep seeing people talk about Aruba. Do we want to go someplace like far away?
I'm not like a beachy person. Like I'm kind
of. Oh right, you right. You don't want to.
Oh. Like that's like some people want to go and that's what they just want to lay out. Like I don't want to lay out on a beach.
Okay, good.
But because what else do we do? Like is there like what else?
Girl, you're not gonna be my travel beach partner.
Okay, like what else do I do other than lay on the beach every day? We just go out there and just lay on the beach. Like what else do you do in Aruba? I'm not a foodie, so like they have like a lot of food, guys.
Okay, so if we went to Atlanta, what's there to do in Atlanta, girl?
I told you the museum.
One day. What do we do for the rest of the other 6 days? Obviously, restaurants.
I bet you I said that museum is probably like a little Cracker Jack box. I'm blowing this great big thing up in my head. I bet you just like 2 or 3 little rooms. Like probably like the military museum that we went to.
Right?
Remember?
Yeah, on that, yeah.
We travel all those
Shopping.
miles. Shopping.
I don't know, girl. We're gonna figure it out.
Latoya just saw that I'm in tears as sugar daddy.
T said Hawaii. You don't want to do beaches. So can we hear why you love Gone with the Wind?
Because I just love that movie. I read the book because I always read the book first. But in this case, I think I saw the movie, but I love the movie so much I wanted to read the book, and the book was so much more detailed. I don't know. It was just that year. It was like that 1939. Was it in the same? I don't know. It was like around that, like that Wizard of Oz. I like that the colors, the Technicolor or whatever. I just like it so vibrant, so colorful. And I think my very first Christmas present when I was married, this is how far back it was, I got the deluxe set. It came in like a leather box and everything. It just had like the postcards. It had all the information about Gone with the Wind, how it was made, all the stars, interviews, all of that. And it was like this deluxe set of Gone with the Wind. And I just love Gone with the Wind. I just put that in. It's like a 4-hour movie and just I could watch it for days. I just love it. So when I found out there was a Gone with the Wind museum, I was like, oh my gosh. And then when we were in Georgia, we didn't realize how big Georgia was when we were there with Spencer. I'm figuring like, okay, we're in the state of Georgia. It's like maybe, what, a half hour away? No way. It was like 800 miles away. That's how big the state is.
Yeah, it was
impossible to do.
Yeah, we were nowhere near it.
Yeah. So ever since then, I'm like, we have got to go back. I want to see. But I don't know how big it is. Trico, it's been a while. I don't know how big the museum would be. I mean, is it really worth me having all my plans set on going to the Gone with the Wind museum?
New Mexico.
I don't.
What's in New Mexico?
Tiffany Treadway, my sister said we have to go to an island.
She doesn't want a tan.
I don't want to go to a beach. No water, me. I don't want to like lay out on a beach in all that heat. The Florida seems like a threat. Period. I can't. I know wisdom is better. I know.
Go to a ranch in Montana.
Oh, see, I like stuff like that.
A ranch?
Yes, I do like things like that. I'm a hometown girl. Like I really
am. You
am.
want to ride a horse?
Yes, girl. I could laugh. Yes, I like things like that. Like I'm just like I am just a dichotomy of myself, guys. 1 minute I'm persnickety, next minute like I can do things like that. So yeah, I would rather do that than to be on a beach.
Wow, I can't relate.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to buy a whole bunch of bathing suits.
And then what about that big hair store that is it Hitachi? That's in Florida. That's in Georgia too, right?
Yeah.
Gotta find that too. That should be on the way to the Gone with the Wind Museum. So I get my sickening products.
It doesn't go to Europe and go to tourist attractions. So I think the only thing about I guess we just have to get passports. We don't have passports.
Yes, Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind were both 1939. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to say that, but I thought like one was 38, 39 because those were two big productions. How do you choose? And I don't know who won. I forget. I knew at one point, like I knew like the back of my hand, but yeah, they both were fantastic, and they put them both in that same year. And then I think the year before they had something just as big. Like those were like when they always say that's when they really made movies. Like I'm not one of those that say that, but because they make good things now. But yeah, wow, those were two big.
No, Pondek, I'm saying Europe. Someone said Europe, and so I was like, we don't even have passports.
Well, that's so easy. Like you said that a couple of. I'm like, that's so easily gotten.
Is it a passport?
Yes, that's hardly what's going to hold up the show.
Girl, maybe we have to go to Europe then, girl.
And I do. Mine's just probably expired.
It's probably very expired.
Yeah, it probably is. But don't mean I don't have one.
The Coca-Cola Museum is in ATL.
Is it?
Cool.
Okay. You want to go see, but that's in Jamestown, New York. You want to see I Love Lucy?
Yeah, the I Love Lucy in Jamestown, New York. That museum. Trico, no, we've never thought about going to hair school because like we don't want to do hair. We just do our own hair and show you guys. But as far as doing other people's hair, it's not really something I don't think either one of us are into. Girl, do you want to go to hair school?
No, because they come in probably like with different demands of like what we're good at on wash and goes, unless they're gonna do a wash and go, like then we'd have to cut hair and all that. Like, yeah, that's where my passion is. My passion really stems from product junkiness, and then we got so good at our product junkie ways that we knew about products. So then we just kind of turn our passion into the channel, but it basically stemmed from the foundation of shopping and loving to buy products. And so then we hung up a shingle, and that's the evolution of like the page, kind of like sort of, I mean, like everybody knows the evolution of it. It's TaylorAnne and me big shopping and all that, but basically the foundation is we just love to product shop. So we're not one to really do hair because guys, like all we do are wash and go. Like what more can we offer?
Right.
Yeah. Prince is home. Oh, in Minnesota. Is it in Minnesota? Right?
Christina said she's going to Egypt this year. Can't wait. Ooh. That's fun. I mean, we should go big or go home, girl.
Egypt?
Well, like somewhere like maybe out of the United States now. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to broaden our horizons.
A dude ranch? Spa vacations?
Okay, when is the video of LoriAnne doing your hair? I have no idea. Maybe once my bangs grow out.
I mean, you could barely handle it, let alone me.
Girl, you won't.
Yeah, I could take the stress. Yeah, because you just jump up and then just like disappear.
I won't, like,
and be all dramatic.
I know, like you're not
I'm
doing
like,
it
Tay,
right.
where are you going? Tay, where are you going? You're like, I'm fine. Like, and I can't take the drama. Yes, I always wanted to do that, Beaster Emily. I wanted to go to Jerusalem, and still do. But I think I'd want to go like with a church or with like a sponsor kind of, like I want to go with other people. Like, what would I be doing like by myself there? I wouldn't even begin to know.
That's what we have to think of all these places.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to hit
it's just
all
gonna
the
be
sites.
us. Like,
Yeah, I want to hit all the. I don't want to miss
do we find
anything. Us just
everything?
roaming around aimlessly, not knowing what to really see.
that's why you make an itinerary.
You can't make an itinerary if you don't know the
You gotta
landscape.
Google and stuff before you go. So you say, okay, on this day we do this, and the next day we do that, on that day we do this. Like you have everything planned out.
So when's the vacation?
Girl, you plan beforehand.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. Ow. My legs are sore. Girls, it's time for the goodnight roll call.
Oh, 10:44. All right. What y'all think?
I have to catch up on Game of Thrones.
Okay, we'll have to catch up on the drama. Any more drama? You guys brought the drama to us last week. You guys, like, the moment we, like, got off, we literally sat there and started watching all of the apology videos and all the exposed videos. So, but it's just ad nauseum now. Let's see.
MADCURLS group trip.
Right? I still want to go, even though you keep pushing it out. I want to go to
FH Nurse Mom, I'm in season 5. You and Ashley Harris both like sped past me.
Did they just start watching it?
Yeah, I thought we were all in this together, and they just like sped past me completely. Bust it.
Thank you, Trico. Are you
I'm
trying
on
to,
my own again.
are you trying to like help us so we can get off early, or do we just look like tired and long and drawn?
What did Trico say?
Trico said we look tired.
I am.
Like a company trip, Leona said, I want to go to the sugar factory. I'll just be happy to go there.
Oh, I know you've been talking about that.
I know, I want to.
Girl, you want to go tomorrow?
Ooh. Like, yeah. Like, the guys are gone. Like, Spencer's doing reserves this weekend. Addie, the Wi-Fi is gone. We're just here chilling. Yeah, unless I put you to work, put a broom in your hand.
Oh my gosh, girl.
No wonder she's offering the sugar factory to me.
It's the weekend, girl.
Oh, Curl 78. Yeah, I'd like to go to Italy.
Girl, we're saying goodnight.
Okay. Let's see.
The goodnight roll call is starting now, guys. You guys say goodnight. We say goodnight. You guys click off. That's how this goes.
Let me see. And if you don't get your name called, then you go right back around again. Just catch the final last comments.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
Always went with Italy, Israel.
Good night, FH Nurse Mom.
So and
Wisdom is
Denise
better.
Niles
Amber
said
Hampton.
they watched the Mother's Day. Alikay and like the lemongrass leaving.
Yolanda. Egypt B. Oh, people following directions.
Mel's Curls and
EK.
hi.
Bye. Dream weekend. Bernadette Johnson. Alexis Bell. Casilda Harrison was not saying goodnight. 1922 Misty. Oh, she's not saying goodnight either. Bree. Night. Beagle Lady. Trico. Leslie.
Oh, the
Kid
Red
Hagen.
Sea. See?
Eric Fleming. MADCURLS.
She can't go. What was it?
Ari Brown. Totally Not Bossy T. As Tide.
What did you say?
I'm bossy.
Who said you bossy?
T.
What did she say? I can't go. Every time we include you in something, you always back out.
Ooh.
You always solidify the plans, and then when we like, are you ready to go? You're like, I can't go, or I'm tired. So so we try to put you in the plans. Like the last couple of plans, you backed out
Cinco
of.
de Mayo.
Cinco de
You were supposed to
Mayo.
be there.
Right? That was like the major one. Could believe
Major.
I could believe what I heard when you're like, no, you weren't going. Like, did we not plan that? We planned like Sam was going, Allington was going, you were going. You basically locked me in a cage. I could not judge anybody who wanted to toss him back for the day. I'm like, I'm not judging. I just want to be there. Like, don't judge me for not drinking. Y'all knock yourselves out. But nope, we backed out.
Bust it. Love you some meat. Okay. Good night.
Oh, that's right. You can't go. Oh, you're not saying you can't go. You're saying because aren't you having like an operation too?
Girl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Girl.
I just keep hearing like a bug in my ear over here. That's right. Okay, guys, she gotta rein me in. She got a lot of cleaning up to do here.
Girl. I'm not doing any of that.
I know we had like a birthday coming up, like a Mother's Day or something.
One last time, check out our shirts. Link in the description box.
Oh yes, these are our shirts.
Check out the website.
We are now ambassadors. You get 15% off if you use MADCURLS. We make it so easy. Like they gave us like a code. And we're like, can we just like
yeah, we
change it
picked
to
our code. I
MADCURLS?
don't know if we could pick our code, but like, can our code be MADCURLS?
Like just easy across the board.
If you don't mind.
Cute. Who got it? Who got it? Kid sister got We Out.
She got We Out.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys.
It's been fun. Another fun Friday night live.
At the house. I don't give fam no.
We'll see you guys in our videos this week coming up. There are still 250 of you here. Nobody's clicking out.
Isn't it
we
cute?
are saying
Trico?
goodnight.
That's cute. I know. Like I like it. Like it's We Out and it's Harriet Tubman. And like earlier on, you were not earlier, but I was just like, I think that's just maybe you were just hiding in the shadows. But it's just like you know the Underground Railroad is like basically y'all come on like let's go this way like We Out. Like I love that. I just thought that was cute. And then the other one I said I like was Nah. Like Rosa Parks. Like no, she was not giving up her seat. Like nah. Now, y'all can move on by and find another seat. I'm staying right here.
I like the Madam T.J. Walker one. That one's coming in the mail.
Yes.
And it says like, nah, our hair is different.
Yeah, I
or
like
something.
that one.
I can't wait for that one. It says like Madam T.J. Walker on it. I like that one.
Yep, I think I had that one upstairs. No
He
hiding.
said no hiding.
Yeah, right, no hiding. Y'all come on out into the dark, into the light.
Like Ari said, like the video on your way out. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out.
Yes, give it a big thumbs up.
Why is it a big? It's just the same size.
I know.
And people are like, that guys that give it a thick thumbs up.
Yeah,
Like the thumb
yeah,
is the same on everybody's page.
Dion
something.
Dion something. Yeah.
It's like, give this video a thick.
Or remember the other day, I'm like, can you just bring me up a little glass? You're like, it's just because you say little, it's not making my work any less.
I still have to go downstairs and
that's
get
very
it.
manipulative for you to say little. I'm like, oh my gosh, like guys, I can't say or do anything.
You're like, can you just give me a little glass of water? I'm like, I still have to get up out of this bed and go downstairs and get it. I'm like, just because the size of it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I remember years ago we moved back from California, and my mother's like a type of grandmother that she definitely gets like her busy little bees around her to do like all the work. I told you guys the other day, I'm not gonna get all my kids around here to start lugging boxes and everything around until I have my thought process. I don't want to like work the sweat. My mother will work the sweat out of you, okay? So she worked so much sweat out of Taylor that when she was like in 3rd or 4th grade, Taylor made $60 and she was only charging 5 cents. Okay, you made $60 in like a weekend or something. That goes to show how much sweat my mother worked
so
out
if she
of her.
said like I wanted a glass of water, I would say okay. I said what size cup? I said a small cup is a penny. A medium sized cup is 4 pennies. I was like,
you're like, you want an ice
cup
cube?
Is 5 cents.
And my mother's like, wait a minute.
How many ice cubes do you want? Like 1 to 3 ice cubes is 2 cents. Like I charged everything, and everything was pennies. And by the end, I had made $60.
And then my mother got sick of it, so she just gave you $20 and basically told you to work it off. And you're like, no, I'm like, Mom, you're cheating. Like she likes to see like the little coins drop in her cup, and so I don't have time for that. She just gave her 20. She goes, whenever I need you, you're gonna get what I want. And I'm like, Mom, that's not the way it works.
Nope, but yep.
Yeah.
Everything. Like I had a whole list of things.
All right, who's getting surgery?
He is.
Oh, I'm sitting here. Okay, I'm talking. Yeah,
I'm a nurse mom. I know. We're supposed to be leaving, and we're still here. There's still 200 plus of you in the room. You guys aren't leaving. We are leaving. We are leaving.
They're giving my Twister her accolades, girl. She's going home for surgery.
Girl.
I still remember. Tay made a fortune. She got her college education paid. That just goes to show how much Gammy worked the sweat out of you. I want to go. I still remember that. All right, Lang, I'll call you in the morning when they're wheeling you in. Not leave. Don't want to go.
Thanks for those thumbsing the video up. I see the numbers rising.
Oh, do you?
Y'all are cool. All right, we are leaving. Just don't and you're not taking me seriously when you say.
I am. What do you want me to say,
girl? What was that? Another story, please. No more stories. We are going to bed. Now.
All right. And so what's my incentive? Like, what are we gonna do?
Clean this table up.
Oh, I think I was gonna clean the house because last night around this time I was like hard down cleaning, guys.
And I was hard down ignoring you because I was not gonna be partaking. You had me shining something the other. You were just giving me busy work the other day.
Yeah, like I was having you try to like my jewelry because I said I can't put it in the jewelry box with that get rusty. Like mine, it's been rusty this long. I'm like, I know, but I just wanted like to keep you occupied while I was doing
You
other
gave me
stuff.
like this smelly stuff, and you were like, shine my rings, and I'm like. And I was sitting there doing it, like, and all the black stuff was coming off, and it was busted.
I know, because I was just like going through construction paper to see what colors, because it was like guys basically when they were like in 3rd and 4th grade, and ultimately I just got rid of all of it. It was just because it starts fading. Like what used to be vibrant red, now it was just like a barn like red. Okay, what once was pink, like you had to really get a magnifying glass to see. It was just like pale pink. Like construction paper really goes bad. Okay, brown turned like lavender. I mean, it was just busted. And as much as I try to salvage it, and I'm just thinking like maybe one day I'll have some grandkids and they want to do projects. I'm like, okay, see, this is the mentality, is why I'm doing this now, all this cleaning, because of just that mentality of always trying to hoard and the stockpiling syndrome. Okay, something's got to go. So off the construction paper went.
She said like Nanny had y'all scrubbing the cabinets.
Right? She did. That's why I said she don't know work. Like just to scrub a few little rings or to fold a little bit of laundry. Are you kidding?
Girl,
I wouldn't dare ask her to do anything more.
I do plenty of work.
Like I do that self-cleaning oven. That's a joke. Like after that, they leave all the crumbs around. You got to get in there and clean up the self-cleaning crumbs, okay? There's lots of work to be done still over there. Okay.
I couldn't with you in Walmart the other day. You were just looking at everything.
And I know, and then I started getting an attitude because you were taking a picture of me. I'm like, don't put me on Instagram.
Because you were like,
I'm
you
like,
were
you're taking advantage.
you were looking at toaster ovens for some reason, like, and then you were like, oh, it can fit a 12-inch frozen pizza. Oh, this one's 9-inch frozen pizza. I'm like, just stop saying frozen pizza.
And guys, and she had the camera up, and she's known for that.
Because
and you guys know it.
You were taking boxes of frozen pizza and sticking it into the ovens to see if it fit. And I'm like, can you just stop?
And you're making me the butt of the joke. I'm like, don't put me on. Like, I was not in the mood for that. Like sometimes
I was not in the mood for that.
Off.
I was not in the mood for what you were doing. Like you were in there for one thing, and then you started shopping toaster ovens.
I'm the
like,
owner of my image, and I'm tired of appearing on Facebook with memes and jokes at my expense. And then you're like, there's LoriAnne shopping again. And then you have me. I'm like talking to myself in my head and trying to calculate my little money. And I feel victimized when you do that. Like so, I'm like, don't do it the other day. I'm like, you better not have anything on Instagram.
But y'all should have seen it. It was hilarious. Like you really were taking up the whole aisle, like looking at toaster ovens, sliding frozen pizza boxes in and out of the ovens to see if they fit. You're like, oh, this one fits a 9-inch pizza. How many inches is this pizza like? And I was just like, can you stop? I'm like, as if we eat frozen pizzas all the time. You're like, this one is a 12-inch frozen pizza. Like.
I don't know.
I can't.
It was too much.
It was too much.
The cleaning got to me. I had a little break and I just didn't want to come back in probably.
And then like you got rid of me. You like told me to go somewhere. Like go buy this, and you were like, and take it to the car. And I did, and I came back.
You know, I saw her like, and we had gone to the gym. All right. So she had on burgundy shorts, like these super short shorts.
No.
Okay. Like this.
They were biker shorts. They're not super short. They're biker. Okay. So like they're on your thigh. They're not even like. Yeah. They're like long shorts. They're not short.
And shorts. I was really aggravated when I thought I got rid of you, and like literally like
you told me to buy something and then take it to the car, and so I did, and it was hot. I'm like, I'm not gonna sit out in the car. Yeah. And so I came back in, and you
came back with those biker shorts.
And you were like, what? I'm like, what?
I mean, like, my reaction was so real.
It was. You were like, what?
I'm like, what are you doing back so quick? I thought I got rid of you. Like, I was really annoyed. Like, she's really
And I was like, Mom, what are you talking about?
I was like, you back?
I'm like, you thought I was going to be sitting out in the car?
No,
like, that's what you thought?
And then this is the martyr. Okay, then she just runs out the store. She goes, I'll go to Marshall's. Well, go to Marshall's then. That's what I thought you were going to do for your entertainment. Don't be looking at me in my toaster ovens, judging.
I sure did. I was like, I'm going to Marshall's. You're like, good. Like, okay, fine.
If you ever see us out in public, just ignore us.
Just ignore us.
Just don't
completely.
Expose us because there's just a lot to expose.
No, because
here.
you were just like, it's like Walmart and Target are dangerous. Like, they really are. You go in there for one thing.
Oh.
And you had a cart full of stuff you did not need. You were like, now which cutting board? This blue one or this dark blue one or this light blue one? And I'm like, I like the red one. You're like, the red one, I'm already buying the red one. Which one, the blue one or the turquoise? I'm like, why do we need 2 cutting boards?
All the cooking that we do.
Why do we need 2 cutting boards? Like,
I can't decide. The way you have options, I have to get at least 2 of something. And so, yeah, I know, because I'm so hung about the cute little Tasty brand. Like, you know, Tasty, like everything is cute and colorful and turquoise and red and yellow, like primary colors. And it's just, I felt like a newlywed doing my kitchen spread, like buying like cute things, you know. Everything's just old and beat up, like out with the old, like in with the new. And I want to get rid of all that old, busted, rusty,
and then you were like, you know, stuff. I want a cookie sheet. I'm like, for all the cookies we bake, why do we need a cookie sheet? Like, I don't know. I'm just the voice of reason. You know, we went in there for you to buy like a shower curtain. You bought a shower rod and a curtain and and you're like, okay, I think we need some blinds in the house. Like, you were redecorating the house, and I'm like, Ma, I just try to help, but like you just
spring and like we survived the winter, and the house was just like closing in on me, and everything was just like it was just old and just
Jessie Ann, yes, she will buy 2 of everything. 2. I don't know what that is. It's never 1. It's always 2.
And this is why we are spring cleaning now. It's just so much stuff that that just was the mentality of 2. Okay, the mentality of 2.
The mentality of 2.
So. Yeah, no, I definitely did. Yeah, you were recording me, and I did appreciate it.
Yeah, you got mad. I'm like, Mom, this is what social media is about, girl.
Yeah, no, I'm like, well, make it about you then.
I'm like, you're more comical. You were up and down. And then we were looking at like these. They were called like Big Joe's, like these chairs. We were in the middle of the Walmart aisle with all these chairs.
Has anybody ever seen Big Joe's?
Like beanbag chairs, trying to decide if we wanted to do like Friday Night Live in them. And people were trying to like get up and down the aisle. We were just sitting there having a full out conversation,
legs stretched out,
about these with 2 carriages. Like we were busted in the aisle.
So people would like come down the aisle if they wanted to like turn the aisle, and then they'd see us just like lounging there in these Big Joe's, like so rude and ratchet.
It was just busted.
Okay,
but we were really trying. We were gonna throw our coin to Big Joe's, but we ended up like not getting them.
Then we noticed that
they deflated.
Yeah, like one was nice, and then the other one, like you basically fell down to the ground. I'm like, okay, these beans in here.
Jessie, and it really was not bothered. We were bothered, but we were not, like, they didn't look that bothered. Like, if they pressed to come down the aisle, we would have moved, but like they would see us, and then like they would like turn their carriage and go somewhere else. Like, okay, this is not the aisle to go down, because we were really sitting there in the Big Joe's with the 2 carriages taking up the whole aisle, trying to decide if we were gonna get the Big Joe's. We didn't know.
I still like them, and don't be surprised when you see us squashed down to the ground in Big Joe's. But we have to find more. We have to do more research, because this idea of the website to buy the beans so that when it gets sunken in, like how much weight will like are you won't like to have yours won't be sunken in? Will mine last 2 weeks, and the next time I go I'll be like on the hardwood floor? Like these beans, they literally pushing these beans. These refills. Yeah, but just kind of like being there for 3 hours on a Friday night, those beans will be smushed, you know, 2 weeks in a row. Like just they were pushing those beans too much, the refill beans. I'm like, can I at least get it and enjoy for a year at least, and then wonder like, can I have some like beans to fluff it up more? Then you could barely buy the chair before they were selling the bag of beans. I'm like, oh, I don't know about this Big Joe.
The bag of beans.
Right.
You know, but we are looking to like, I guess, redecorate, and you were dead serious, and you didn't want.
We just want comfort.
You didn't want me anywhere near you.
No, I didn't, like, because you come with that judgmental and that bossing, and I cannot
sometimes
take it.
I will stand there and not say a word. What else? A blender. You're like, like we can start making smoothies. Like you wanted a blender.
You want to lose weight. I said so. It's all right. Where's that? Show that cookie. That protein cookie. All right, so we go to the club. She takes that. She's so starving. I'm like, in the morning we can get up and make smoothies.
My protein cookie. My Lenny and Larry's.
So instead of buying Lenny and Larry's, so let's do something healthy. And then last week we were all talking about the spinach. You know, we haven't like graduated there yet, but like we're working our way up. So we were trying to look at blenders. Yes, I was out for a day, and I'm tired of the pressure all the time. I go out, it's like just like a time limit. Like I have no babies at home. I have nobody to answer to. Can I please not enjoy myself in Walmart, please?
Sometimes I will stand there and not even say anything, and you'll just start all this extra explaining, and I'm like, Mom,
because I feel guilty. I feel
I didn't even
eyes
say
of
anything.
Judgment on me.
I'm like, I didn't even say anything.
And I feel eyes of judgment. And I feel you watching my money.
Girl, that's your conscious.
I feel you watching my money more than you need to be watching it, and it just drives me crazy. And I said, I have not gotten to 50 to be stunted by my 25-year-old. Can I please live my life, please?
So if you wanted to buy a blender and 2 cutting boards and a big, like if you wanted to buy everything you wanted to buy, like you were gonna buy it and not bothered with me, and yet you didn't.
I know, and yet I did. I couldn't take it. I said, you know what? I said, next time I go out, you're not coming.
That's what you said. I'm like, okay, that's likely. Like,
right? I can't.
I have some judgment. Okay, we're going to sleep now.
All right. There, we got that out. We always have a therapy session. Whenever we sit in this section, in this part of the house, it's always like therapy.
It's always like a therapy session.
It's always therapy. All right. No, that is not Gil talking. I just worry about how they're going to wheel you in the gurney. Don't worry about me.
Under Tay's eye.
Right?
Like the Handmaid's Tale. So funny.
Oh, what did they say? Oh, please don't start talking that
Talia,
busted...
we did say goodnight. We did. No, we did.
Please don't start talking that busted handmaid stuff. Blessed
Girl,
be the fruit and all
girl,
that.
Blessed be the fruit, girl.
All right, yeah, I can't do Honey's Handmaid.
May the Lord
It's
open.
not Honey's Handmaid.
It's not. It's Handmaid's Tale.
Honey's Handmaid, Handmaid's Tale, all the same.
It's definitely not all the same.
But it just, she just got free advertisement. Honey's Handmaid, y'all go on over there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Leona Garcia. All right, who else follows directions? Who else is going to get a star on their star chart?
Their star chart. Oh my gosh, remember I needed a star chart to go to school?
Yes, you did. We'll tell that story next week.
Okay. Come back next week for why I needed a star chart to go to school.
Ridiculous, but anyway.
Girl, it wasn't, girl.
All right, whatever here now.
Okay,
Right,
guys, this has been fun. So long, farewell.
So long. Farewell. What's that song? Who used to sing that?
Out of the box.
Oh, okay, yes.
Until we meet again.
Yeah, where are them folks now? They're probably about my age now, right?
They are. Oh my god.
Everybody's always like my age.
Everybody's
I mean,
always
you
your
cannot
age.
tell me that that woman is not my age. I mean, she is every bit of my age. I'm like, I know a 50-year-old woman. I see what.
Have you guys seen that Mr. Ratburn got married on Arthur? That's who you said the other day was your age. You thought he was marrying Arthur or something, and you were like, is that Arthur? I'm like, no, it's not Arthur. You're like, Arthur? I'm like, Arthur's still a kid. You're like, Arthur's my age. Because we used to watch Arthur like 20 years ago.
Like,
more than 20, over 20 years ago. We grew up on Arthur.
I'm like,
And
I
we were
thought
like,
that,
Arthur's my age.
because they were trying to bring that storyline into Arthur. So I'm like, is Mr. Ratburn? Is it Ratburn? Or
Yeah,
okay. I said he's
Ratburn.
marrying Arthur because I could have sworn that I said, what did I say? That dog next to me, like my he's an aardvark.
He's an aardvark.
Okay, I know Arthur's long face. When I see it, I'm like, is Mr. Ratburn marrying Arthur? And so you're like, Ma, Arthur's still a kid. I'm like, how is he?
Arthur's a
I'm
kid.
like, Arthur's not a kid. I said, Arthur is every bit of my age. Okay, every bit of my age, if not older. Okay, because Arthur was like a kid, like when was my age when y'all were watching. He was like a teenager when you guys were watching him. Arthur's every bit of 50 now. Okay? every bit of 50.
I'm like, no. I'm like, you're like the dog. I'm like, he's an aardvark. Like, first of all. Okay. All right, guys. We're done. We're done.
We're done. All right, so, all right, you do the dirty work. You click off the button.
Okay, guys. It's been fun.
Come on.
We will see you guys in our videos this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Is that it?
That's it. We've done all of our housekeeping. We've done all of our stuff.
Shantech, no, we won't go. No, everybody's leaving. Everybody is leaving. All right, guys.
All right.
Enjoy your weekend.
All right. Have a good weekend.
We'll see you guys.
See you guys in our next video. Or next
Our next video.
Our next video. Bye.